still right there. But, I mean, my team is playing games right now where first 1, 2, 3 possessions, game's over. I mean, it's just up and down the field.
You're non-competitive. You guys are non-competitive.
I mean, they can't stop anybody.
But at least you played a team. Now, listen, what you did yesterday was an embarrassment. But at least you played a team that is good, right? As a 10-win team you played now yesterday. I played a team that hadn't won a game in 2 months.
I know, and it's Washington. I get it. It's backup quarterback. But to their credit, I mean, they're still fighting. They're still fighting for their coach. They're battling. Yeah, here's the thing, though. I mean, we all recognize what it is. The thing is that you have the quarterback and I don't. So As bad as it looks, at least you have the excitement of knowing you have Jackson Dart. And now, on top of it all, you have the first overall pick, which is crazy.
At the moment, I have the first overall pick, and I love my chances now against Minnesota, who's come to play recently. So I lose that game, and then what's going to happen is in a St. Martin bar, week 17.
Oh,
they don't know what they're in for right now. That nation doesn't know what it's going to be in for right now.
Oh. They have to win. They have to win that one.
No.
Please.
No.
Yes.
No. Because they're good. I'm assuming they're going to lose to Minnesota. And I'm assuming they're going to lose to Dallas. And there's one game that stands in the way of the Giants and the number 1 pick. And by the way, I know that he's corny, but if you didn't fall in love with Mendoza this weekend, then I don't know. That Heisman speech was one of the great speeches I've heard. What a likable kid he is.
Oh, yeah, he's an unbelievable. I mean, you put him in front of a microphone, he's unbelievable. I know his teammates love him. He is a little bit corny, but again, I think you live with corny if that's really who he is. Right? If
I think
know going in.
Well, he was like a no-star recruit.
Yeah.
Did you know? I didn't know this until this weekend. He had committed to Yale.
I heard that.
Is where he was going to play his college football, and then I guess did well enough, and Cal's a great school, that he's like, I'll go to Cal. Then he lands at Indiana. And now, unless something really unforeseen happens, he's going to be the number 1 pick in the entire draft.
Right. The only thing that concerns you maybe a little bit is nobody knew who Fernando Mendoza was. Right? Like, I mean, there were plenty of quarterbacks being mentioned as the guy you would want to draft this season. And it ends up being Fernando Mendoza. And I thought you brought up a good point last week when you were like, well, the same thing about Joe Burrow. No one really knew what, Joe Burrow wasn't being mentioned until all of a sudden he has one of the great seasons in the history of college football.
Right.
With, I mean, the amount of talent on that team was ridiculous. But, yeah, I mean, let's see what happens as the season finishes it up. But, I mean, the idea of me trying to trade with you, if I fall in love with Fernando Mendoza, makes me a little bit sick to my stomach.
Well, I mean, you do what you have to do.
I know, but, I mean, in the best, it's like worst case scenario. I'm going to trade with you? I got to make you better?
I get it, but, I mean, what are you going to do? If I have the one and you love the kid, then and it means you have to mortgage something to give to the Giants, then yeah, that's what you have to do. Now, if you don't love him, then it's not an issue anyway. Who knows if the Jets are going to like him?
Well, you're going to beat the Raiders, so it's not going to matter anyway. St. Martin, you'll be naked because you'll beat the Raiders, and the Raiders will have the first pick, and you won't.
You don't know that.
Oh, I know that.
You do not know that.
Yes.
No, you don't. How can you sit here and tell me definitively? I mean, you don't think the Raiders are going to look at that game and think we can win this game?
No, because I don't think the Raiders are going to want to win. I think the Raiders are done.
Well, I don't know that the Giants are going to want to win that game either.
Well, but they've always...
And I'm sure at some point Jackson Dart's going to be in the tent.
Hold on, what is that, week 17? Yeah, this is what you'll do. You'll have your one last hurrah.
Another week 17 win?
Yeah, another week 17 win. This is your week. You play possum till week 17, and then boom, there's the win we need. Let's bring back Joe Shane.
Great.
Hey, Joe,
no,
I need you to win in Vegas.
Even if the Giants win that game, there's no way that Joe Shane is coming back, right?
No, of course not. No, and if the Raiders have the first overall pick, I mean, the Raiders desperately need a quarterback. They'll take the quarterback. There's no question about that. I would imagine, like I say, no question, but who knows? But you would think.
I would think.
They're not going with Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett. Oof.
No, they definitely.
I can't believe Raymond
need
took.
a quarterback.
I can't believe Raymond took the Raiders.
When he made that pick, and he's like, oh, he loved. You know what? Here's what I think it is. I'm going to defend Ray for a moment here. Here's what I truly believe it is. He still had in his mind, that his team could win this division, and that somehow there was going to be a massive collapse. Okay, and for that to happen, the Eagles need to lose a game, and he thought the game was going to be, if not losing, that it was going to start the whole trend of they're going to wind up collapsing, and in that collapse would be a loss to the Raiders.
I mean, that could have been part of it.
Game.
It also may have been that I had another game, And because I knew that you would have thrown a hissy fit if I had picked that game, I pivoted to another game.
What game was that?
What was that game?
Jets-Jags.
You going to take the Jags?
I was strongly considering it.
Oh, because RJ took the
then
Jags.
RJ took it, and I didn't want those problems with this guy over here. You weren't on the show, so I can't speak to that. But
you would have said the same thing, Rick. They can't take the same games continuously.
You know what happens though when you're around the same? I mean, look at how close they sit next to each other. Look at this camera shot, and they could hold hands if they wanted to during the show. Sometimes,
honestly, right now they're not. How do you know during the show they're not holding hands?
They might. The second, the second that camera pops on, maybe
the second that camera pops off, you're telling me that you can tell me confidently that they're not sitting on each other's laps.
I mean, they could be massaging each other. I don't know, but I'm just saying. When you spend that much time with a person and you're that close to a person, maybe your brains start thinking the same thing a little bit. That happens to me and you. We don't pick the same games all the time, but I mean, it happens.
So you think just by osmosis, this is what's happening here?
Yeah. I also like the Jaguars, but then I had you in my head going, "Are you going to bet against your team?"
I might take the Vikings this coming week. The only saving grace I'm having right now is that Raymond stinks as well.
Don't get fooled. That secondary has made a lot of bad quarterbacks look good.
It's just 2 weeks in a row, though.
But at least the Vikings are trying.
Yes. Abdul Carter was trying. Abdul Carter had a good game.
Abdul Carter had a really good game. That gets lost. But by the way, I don't know if you watched the Giants with the audio. Did you see the Giants with the audio?
Yeah, I always watch the Giants with the audio. What do I look like, an animal?
When Jonathan Vilma's like, I can't believe Darius Slayton dropped that pass. Like, he catches everything. It's like, have you, John,
have you watched tape, John?
Have you watched the Giants?
I do think that you hate Slayton more than most people, though.
He dropped 2 passes yesterday. He dropped a touchdown yesterday. What do you mean I hate him more than most people? The guy is so poor.
RJ, am I wrong, though? I think Dave has a special
because he's not good.
An unhealthy amount of hatred.
It's not hate. He's just not. He's flat out not good.
Yeah. I mean, that was a bad drop. You have a little extra something when you talk about him. Like, it comes from your soul. How much?
Well, what do you want me to say? How great? Oh, he's guys.
No, you
really
could just judge him like
credit for.
You know how people say that that guy has an extra gear when this kicks in. You have an extra gear for hatred when we discuss Darius Slayton.
You can just judge him like the other poor football players you see. When it comes to him, especially, it's the only email of mine you've ever responded to in 5 years.
It might be one of the few I've read. To be completely honest.
Listen, maybe you should read more. You'd have more wins.
Maybe. Maybe. Who took control of your guys' fantasy matchup this week?
Oh, here we go.
Me
RJ
also.
He was a heavy fair. He smashed me.
Listen, step one of the journey.
You go up against John now?
Yep.
If you lose to John, I'm going to be so angry at you.
Listen, we're taking it 1 week at a time.
I've never wanted someone to win more in my entire life than you to beat John.
I also would like to beat John.
You better beat him.
Oh, would that be nice?
You better beat him. By the way, Jefferson Gibson, the Savage?
The Savage, yep.
Living up to that middle name of his.
Why, did he send you a nasty email?
It's the headline is Jags Jets.
Great.
The words in the body of the email, Duval.
He's a piece of trash.
Let Rick know that the Jets looked really good yesterday.
I hope when he flies all the way out to Calgary for his little mini marathon
that he slips on ice.
No,
Duval.
Half a mile into this thing, he pops a hammy.
Wow.
That's what I hope.
Into a 26.2 mile journey, you hope half a mile in he has.
He's half a marathon. Moment, huh? Half.
Well, he's
only half.
He has just no respect for you guys because he walked in this morning and I was like, wow, great win for you guys. You look good. And he looked at me and he goes, it was the Jets. And that's all he said.
I mean, you say great win for you guys. You knew before today that he was a Jaguars fan?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
something well known around the station?
He's the only one I know.
And know your teammates, man.
I had you knew that also?
Yeah, I know.
Who would possibly know that he was a Jaguars fan?
I knew he was a Jaguars fan.
You got to have a conversation with him.
So literally everyone else.
He's a St. Louis Blues fan. He's a Jaguars fan. I hope his mustache gets crabs in it. I mean, all these things.
Oh,
how is he a Jaguars fan?
How is he flying to Calgary for a half marathon? I mean, he just does. He's the Savage.
He's not a Cowboys fan.
Jaguars fan. He does puppy yoga. I mean, he came one day dressed as a vagabond. I had to straighten him out.
And you did a beautiful job. So can you not straighten out the Giants? They got to lose these.
No, if there is, I mean, if my plan is to work, you will win a game while you're in St. Martin. And
Well,
you'll get
you
naked.
say if your plan is to work, even if your plan works, if the Giants lose to the Raiders, then the Raiders will wind up with the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but I don't think the Jets can have the number 1 pick, so it doesn't bother me. I don't want to have to trade with you. And listen to you gloat about it.
The life you're living right now is you just don't want to trade with the Giants.
Because you've already stated it. Like that, you've said it already. And because you said it, now I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, but that feels very selfish of you.
Well, it's selfish. It is absolutely selfish.
You love the Jets.
Yeah.
You want to see them land the quarterback. You could actually land the quarterback. So you're telling me that you would rather the Jets don't get the quarterback and deal with the Giants than get the quarterback?
No, I would rather get the quarterback, but that's if.
So the way you get the quarterback is for the Giants to have the number 1 pick.
Right, but that's if they love Fernando Mendoza. I mean, I listened to this. I mean, I got some of the show on Friday, and as far as Dan was concerned, and this is Dan saying it. This is not Rick saying it. This is Dan said this on Friday. He thought that Mendoza was Kirk Cousins. Did he not?
I think he said that he thinks he's, in that range of Kirk Cousins.
Right. So do I want to trade however many first-round picks, and I'm sure there'll be a New York tax on it, to go up and get Kirk Cousins if that's the case? Would you? Take your Giants
if I
fandom
thought it was
out
going
of
to be
it.
Kirk Cousins, then no, I wouldn't do that.
Right. So I don't know. Do I trust that my group with Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji and Tanner Engstrand are going to make the right choice? Probably not. Because Justin Fields wasn't the right choice.
He was not the right choice.
No.
So
you've
already lost hope with these guys as far as drafting the quarterback?
Have you seen the defense?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? I haven't.
It's terrible.
I mean, this is his side of the ball.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I mean, Steve Wilkes stinks. I mean, do you remember Quincy Williams being this bad?
No. And how about did you hear this? That none of them would speak to the media after the game yesterday?
Well, because this is the environment that he's created.
But give me a break, man.
It's them versus us.
But the media has done nothing wrong.
No, of course not.
It's
but
part
this is
of
what
your
he's
responsibility. Same, and it's not the Jets that I'm going to kill. Travis Kelce did the same crap yesterday.
Yeah, well, I think different situation. I don't.
Well,
I don't,
you know what? When you're winning games, you have no problem stepping in front of that microphone and answering questions.
Right, I'm with you, and I agree. I don't think that it's as easy as you're making it because, again, I mean, fresh after probably the last. I mean, this is it for Travis Kelce, I would think. Right, they're out of the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, blew out his ACL. The way he reacted walking in, where he kind of tapped the wall, made me feel like he's probably done. A lot of emotions going on in there. Do I think you should talk to the media? Yeah, it's part of your job. But I also recognize how hard it is sometimes. And that when you do make that decision, you say some things that maybe you regret. Like, hey, reporter, why are you trying to be an a-hole? That's live on television. Not my finest moment. So, yeah, I'm with you, but I also recognize how hard it is. But I think as far as the Jets are concerned, this is the environment that he's now created with the media.
All right.
It's
Great.
combative.
But for no reason.
Well, because he decided. I don't know
and
when
now
he
it's
decided
trickled
this.
down to your team, where after the game, there's nothing to say.
I understand
no
it.
discussion to have.
The more I think about it, the more I understand it. I don't know. Well, I know it's not the right thing to do, just because I've been doing this with you long enough to recognize that, like, that creating a relationship with the media, especially when your team is going to lose, which the Jets are losing, they're going to make it way harder on you. And I mean, their ability now to kind of shape the narrative for the fan base is not going to help Aaron Glenn in this. But I do understand that if you're coming into this knowing how hard this market is, that for whatever reason he wants to make it, hey, it's the media and the fans against us. Everyone's against us. Like, you have a common enemy, I guess, is what he's trying to do. I think. It's not been really effective.
That would be my question. Why?
Because that would be the way, I guess, because I think that would be the way. Well, it's kind of like why Herb Brooks did the whole, like, let's unite everyone against me. If they hate me, like, let's give you a common enemy, like as a source of motivation. Doesn't matter what they say; they're the enemy,
right? But here's the thing. I mean, you do realize that's 50 years ago, right?
No, it doesn't change it though. It doesn't change the philosophy, is what I'm saying. I'm not agreeing with the philosophy, but that can be the more I think about it, that can be the only reason why he's doing. Because there's no other reason. Everyone was excited to have Aaron Glenn.
Very
the media
excited.
was excited. Like, the media was fully on board with Aaron Glenn being the coach.
But I mean, maybe you did. I had no idea that this was going to be his tact.
No, because, I mean, if you would have asked me, I would have told him. I mean, I've been doing this, 11 years now? Like, that's the last thing I would do. Like, the media will just speed up the process here. Especially when you're losing the way they're losing right now. They're not even competitive.
No, yesterday's game was pathetic.
It was Miami.
I don't know another word to even use. It was pathetic to watch that game yesterday.
It wasn't different than what you just saw the week before either. It was just every time Jacksonville got the ball, boom, touchdown, boom, touchdown, boom, touchdown.
I mean, they made Etienne look like he was Gale Sayers.
You heard the entire time. Oh, Trevor Lawrence could do whatever he wants. Yeah, you're right. Trevor Lawrence could do whatever he wanted. I mean, they all of a sudden stalled towards the end, but I mean, of the first half, but they were doing whatever they wanted. I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember the linebackers being that bad. It's like,
it was that might have been the worst defensive performance I've seen from the Jets, and I mean that was right there, man.
At what point do you adjust? I mean, they kept talking about it. Hey, play action. You know, the Jets linebackers, the thumpers. Yeah, they'll bite. Oh, yep, right there it is. They bit again. And there it is again.
Yeah. The defense was so bad they made Brian Thomas look really good.
He did have the one in the end zone that he dropped, but
oh my God.
I mean, the bright spot for us is our punter and Isaiah Williams. Those are our two bright spots.
Your special teams is good.
Yeah, our special teams is good.
I can't say that. I every time, because I want the Giants to lose, it's like they line up cool. I'm like, oh great, he's never going to make this. Thank God.
I don't in your kicking situation, how that hasn't been
fixed.
Oh my God. I mean, you guys kicking 60-yard field goals. I mean, Indy's 60-yarder, boom. Thank you.
Who Groupie? That's who the Indianapolis kicker is? He was the old Saints guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60-yarder.
60-yarder.
Our teams stink. New York football right now is garbage.
It's an abomination is what it is. All right, let's do this. Let's break. We'll come back. We'll get to your calls because for some reason people want to talk about this kind of stuff. 800-919-3776. We will do what we do on a football Monday. We'll go around the league. There's a lot of interesting items from around the league, actually. We'll do a frenzy. What?
The Irish Slug. We are very bad.
He's not wrong. How about Robin Slug? Blah. More of the same. Welcome to New York football, where we are what the weather says we are. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds. Resilience matters. And history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness. Experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Brees Hall, the I-back, at the 5-yard line. Handoff, Brees Hall finds a crease, runs left. He's into the end zone for a Jet touchdown. Jets fans, come out to MetLife Stadium for a Week 17 divisional matchup. See the New York Jets host the New England Patriots Sunday, December 28th at 1 p.m. Presented by Ticketmaster. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Can we just discuss the Knicks going to the championship game of the NBA Cup for the next 3.5 hours?
Yeah, John Cena. I mean, that was it. That's why he played the music. John Cena's
I
done.
understand. John Cena retired, right? He's done?
It. He's done.
He got choked out, I saw?
He tapped
out
out.
with a smile on his face. He tapped out. With a smile on his face. It's all part of the show.
I'm going to miss him terribly.
How are you now?
Well, you know what? He's not done with his acting, right? Because he's become like a mainstream actor now at this point.
And he's taking the rock path. Yeah. He was a great wrestler, though, man.
Yeah?
He's a lot of people's favorites, yeah.
They love him.
Entire generation, basically.
Cassie's uncle was his favorite. You can't
really?
see me.
Did you watch it, Ray?
No, I had the Knicks and Rangers at the same time, so kind of.
So you weren't able to watch the wrestling?
No, sir.
He's a professional. Unless he can watch wrestling.
By the way, you guys, you see if you see on the YouTube stream
right
what you sparked. You know who came in here during the break?
Jefferson.
He hung a Tony Baselli jersey on my chair. I don't
He
even know.
got a Tony Baselli jersey and he put this hat up.
Did you just say you don't know who Tony Baselli is?
No, I said I don't know where it came from.
Oh,
It's just,
I imagine it's his.
But
he probably travels with it in cases like this.
But he walked into work today and he was not wearing a Tony Baselli jersey, so he was
probably
just
keeps one handy in the drawer. So that if something were to happen where it's like, all right, Jaguars conversation,
right? But
let me rip out my Tony Baselli
I'm not even
jersey.
sure Savage has a desk. Does he?
A desk?
He has a desk.
He sits at a desk.
Yeah, so to Rick's point, I think he just travels with this.
Yeah, I don't think he has like a full time like, hey, I can keep a Tony Baselli jersey in my.
So you
desk
think
situation.
he like travels with a bag?
I think he came in here locked and loaded with like a satchel of Jacksonville stuff. That's the kind of animal this guy is.
He's the one then, because I don't think there's a lot of people traveling the country with Tony Baselli jerseys.
I respect it. He's gone up a notch. He ain't gonna win. Listen, he won fair and square. What am I gonna do?
Look at you.
Hung 48 points on us.
And then RJ beat you in fantasy. Did you win in the guillotine?
I don't even know, RJ. No, I can't get into the app.
How could you not know?
I can't get it. You didn't know I can't get in the app.
Yeah, but I was eliminated like weeks ago.
Right. You'll know if you get eliminated. So far, I mean, I think we're okay. I don't know, though.
But there's only like 3 teams left.
Yeah, you're through to the finals.
So that's it. It's Rick and who in the finals?
It's Rick against Matt and Kevin.
Matt and Kevin. Kevin
And
McCardle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to smack him.
Wow.
I'm going to bully him around tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a day. Listen, I got to give Jordan all the credit. I mean, Jordan has, he's made some key moves, key times, handled the payroll nicely.
Yeah, the waiver pickups. I like.
Look at us.
By the way, I like the Guillotine League.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
Yeah, I do like it a lot. Well, we can't pivot. John's not going to pivot, but I do like it.
I as well. All right, let's get to some of the calls. We'll hear some of the sound. We'll hear from Kafka and Glenn and all the particular Brady Cook. Oh, it's just thrilling to think about. Jackson Dart, all these guys. Robin and Dobbs Ferry. How you doing this morning, Robin? No. You might be right. Yeah, thanks, Robin. You might be right, and I think that's the fear. There's three more, but everyone was they're going to beat Washington. Giants were favored in that game yesterday. Now they hung around, but they made enough mistakes to lose that game. So I'm hopeful they lose this week to Minnesota. And by the way, how many more times? And I know you are not of this tact. These games do not carry over from year to year. They don't carry over from week to week. So what are we talking about?
No, I was told that the Jets win against the Falcons would create some positive momentum.
Right. And it lasted as long as until your next opponent, who destroyed you. Miami, right? Who's not a great team, and they destroyed you. And then
they did the same thing Jacksonville did.
Right.
They went up and down the field.
If Jacksonville wanted to score 60 yesterday, like if it was like if you get into the playoffs, if you score 60, they would have scored 60.
I think they said it on the broadcast. It's too bad the Jets couldn't score more points. So Trevor Lawrence had to do more because he was having one of those special days. Thanks, guys.
I mean, they made Jacoby Myers look like Jerry Rice yesterday.
They could do whatever they wanted to do. Like, the defense in the last 2 weeks has been atrocious.
It really has.
That's been awful. I mean, they stopping nobody. We created a turnover.
There you go. There you go. Is that 3?
That's 3.
Yeah. There you go. Aaron Glenn, your head coach, he doesn't like to say much to the media, but he did discuss the overall view and evaluation of the defensive coordinator, Steve Wilks.
I brought Wilks in for a reason. Listen, I want him to run his system. We have 3 games left for our guys to go out there and play. And I will tell you this, it's right now it's not about the X's and O's, across the board. It's about the character of the men on this team. And that's what I'm evaluating. And I'll tell you what, I thought some of our guys really gave it up, on that field today. We really pushed it and really continued playing no matter what the situation was. And I'm proud of those guys for that, and I want to make sure I look at the tape and see, did everybody do that? And then also evaluating the coaches also, just like I always do, starting myself, coaches, and the players on evaluations.
Am I gathering what he's feeling? What the hell is happening? He saw some really good things out there. A lot of fight. They allowed 48 points, Rick.
Yeah. Guys, no one took their equipment off during the game and said, I'm done. They continued to play.
Trevor Lawrence threw for 5 touchdowns and 330 yards.
Yeah. I was looking at his first half numbers. He had a pretty solid first half. I think they had 17 first downs in the first half. 17.
I can't figure Aaron Glenn out. How could you take a microphone and after that game be like, you know what, guys really fought their way through that game. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, nobody quit. Steve Wilks running his system because that's working. The other thing I thought was a little bit alarming too, it was when they were talking about what the Jets are doing offensively, and they mentioned that Aaron Glenn wanted it to look like what was going on in Detroit. If that's the case, like if Tanner Engstrand wanted to come in here and run Detroit's offense, why would you sign Justin Fields? Justin Fields doesn't scream to me Detroit Lions offense.
That's the guy they wanted, though.
Yeah, I get that's what I mean, though. Right? RJ told us in week 2 probably that Steve Wilks' defense won't work with these pieces. RJ's right. And then what would make you think that Justin Fields, who can't consistently throw a football, like it's not on time, it's not accurate, is going to do what Jared Goff does in the Detroit Lions offense?
Yeah. And by the way, the Lions offense, now it's not as great as it was. The offensive line with that Lions offense is unbelievable, or has been
but the Jets' offensive line is pretty good.
Yeah. The weapons they have. I mean, Amon-Ra is unbelievable.
Right. I'm not saying that it was going to be at the level the Lions is. It's not. I mean, they have one of the better offenses in the league when everyone's healthy, with Laporta and everybody else. But what I'm saying is, just in your mind, if I wanted to run this offense, that's ball's got to come out on time. It's got to be accurate. Yards
Justin
after
Fields
the catch.
Not the guy.
No,
he's not the answer to that question.
Yeah, when I think Jared Goff, I think Justin Fields.
Right.
No.
If I said to you, compare Jared Goff to anybody around the NFL, at what point would you get to Justin Fields?
Never.
Right.
I wouldn't.
Right.
So, then these are the people that are in charge of drafting the next quarterback.
Yes.
Great.
That's right.
That makes me feel good.
Well, you know what? Hopefully you'll move up in the draft. And Jets-Saints game, that's going to be a big football game.
Saints just win football games now.
Oh, God. I can't believe they won that game yesterday.
It was fitting, though, after Tampa loses. Now Carolina lays an egg.
Those teams and they play this week, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, they play this week.
Pathetic teams. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to more of your calls. We'll hear from Kafka and Abdul Carter. He's one of the few bright spots with the Giants yesterday. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
When you're streaming Stranger Things on Netflix,
hurry!
Okay, wait! Shh. Don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. And this holiday season, get Netflix and so much more on us. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today.
Whoa, did you see that?
Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Netflix subscription required. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a bank that is really close by? The Capital One Cafe is his home, no doubt, where customers bank and get their cash out. There's no fees or minimums on checking accounts, so your money stays. Most Capital One Cafes are open all 7 days. This magical place, as some people might call it, is where the Capital One Bank guy says, "What's in your wallet?" Such a lovely tale.
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on a football Monday. I tell you, I love the football Mondays, but I hate that we have to react to our teams on these football Mondays.
I know. It'd be bad enough if we just had one really bad team. We get the joy of talking about two bad teams.
We have to. I mean, the question always is like, all right, where do you start? Do you start at the Jets mess or do you start at the Giants mess? Do you start at the Giants, Abdul Carter plays a little bit better? Do you start with the Jets allowing 48 points? Like, where is the appropriate place to start? Because you have, 2-12 and 3-11 from these two teams. Giants, by the way, I think I saw 5-26-1 in their last 32 games now.
That's nice.
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah.
And we had the conversation up to a few weeks ago, is Joe Shane going to be back?
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me?
All that momentum from the big playoff win in year one. Just rode that right to the promised land.
Doesn't that feel like that game was like decades ago now?
Yes. Phillip Rivers is playing in the NFL again.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
We've come full circle.
Was that real? Ray, RJ, I'm not going to ask Dave because I don't know if he saw it, but maybe he did.
Well, what's the question?
When Madden, was that picture of him in Madden a real character or was that fake?
No, that's how it used to look in Madden. Yeah.
Or is that the new version though?
I'm not sure. So I saw that on Friday. Me and Grasso were talking about that because he looks very wide.
But that's how he actually looked. I said when I turned the television,
he's
he
put
looked
the
that
weight
big.
on.
I think that was real. I mean,
hell of a job.
When he was out there, you're wondering like, oh, does he have like an extra thick flak jacket on because he hasn't played in a while?
I mean, in a way, he does.
44 years old.
In a way, he does.
Yeah, but I'm 44 years old.
That's true. But you're not the average 44-year-old. He's the average 44-year-old.
You don't have an entire football team of kids to look after either.
Right, but I thought it was disrespectful initially, but then I saw him in equipment. I was like, you know what? That's pretty spot on.
He has less than no arm strength, by the way.
Yeah, or mobility.
Yeah.
Did you hear what the conspiracy theory is as to why he's back?
I
think it's great.
That,
I think it's great.
The health insurance.
Chase Daniels?
No, it's Ben Kurt.
No, but Chase Daniels did a video on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like breaking it down. It's like, maybe this is why. Like actually giving life to it. It's expensive.
Listen, I mean, anything's possible, but they still had to be willing to bring him back. And he didn't look that awful.
No.
Like he made some throws.
They had every chance to win that game.
They did.
I mean, they kicked a 60-yard field goal to take the lead.
Right. And then they come down. And by the way, I think there has to be real concern about the Seahawks now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, is that because they're going up against the Colts and Phillip Rivers, knowing that they got the Rams on Thursday night?
Yeah, but they didn't look all that great. I mean, Darnold didn't look all that great last week against Minnesota. No, the other guy was just that awful.
Well, he was terrible. Yeah, but
right.
You know what I'm saying, though. So they'll have their opportunity now. So as bad as it
looked,
they
short
still
week,
won.
Rams come to town. Sounds like Devontae Adams will not play in that game.
Re-aggravated the hamstring. Yeah, a bunch of big injuries yesterday.
Oh, yeah, massive injuries.
But, hey, listen. I mean, we could talk about me making my own chocolate bar. If you don't want to talk football, like there are things that happened to me this weekend.
Well, listen, if we don't talk Giants and Jets, I would have other things before you making your own chocolate bar, but I mean, tell us about that.
I was at Chocolate World. I was in Hershey at Chocolate World. I made my own candy bar.
Did you eat it?
I haven't eaten it yet, no.
So you don't even know. So it could be terrible.
Kids ate theirs that they made, and they said it was delicious. I got bamboozled, though. I thought it was actually like making chocolate.
We were bamboozled.
I put an apron on. I had a hairnet. I was like, oh, we're making real chocolate.
Right.
I didn't make nothing.
What do you mean you didn't make nothing? What do you mean you didn't make nothing?
You just tell the machine what you want, and then they conveyor belt it.
Well, then why would they have a hairnet and all that kind of stuff to do?
Because they made us. I don't know. I guess because we're in the facility, but I didn't get hands-on anything.
So you want it to be like knee-deep in chocolate?
Yeah, I thought I was like actually making the chocolate, like going to make the chocolate, and then we put the stuff we want in it.
So you think that Hershey has people going into the facility and actually physically making the chocolate?
Well, but it wasn't like the real facility where they make like the chocolate bars that you eat. It was in Chocolate World.
It's a tour, Dave.
Yeah, it was in Chocolate World. But I had Cassie's like, well, we got to be here at a certain time because we got a reservation. And I was like, oh, well, we're making chocolate? She's like, yeah, we're making chocolate bars.
What? Now, hang on a second. Why is your impersonation of Cass like that?
Because she was being naggy
That's
about
very unflattering.
Because she kept asking me questions like, what time should we do it? I was like, I don't know what time we should do
Raymond, do you feel comfortable with this impersonation of Cass?
It sounds like you when you mock RJ. It's the same. It's the same.
When are we going to be there? What time are we going to be there? Celebrate. I mean, the way you made that sound, she was henpecking you the entire time.
Do you want to do it before dinner?
Okay.
It took
all
us-
right, well, you're in Detroit. Great. Have a safe Uber ride, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a lovely holiday. Enjoy all the turkey and the giblets and all that. No, I have to emote.
She wants to leave directly when we're done, okay? Directly when we're done. She said, are you ready to go yet? I said, how could I potentially be ready to go yet? I haven't packed. She goes, what do you mean you haven't packed? I said, when would you have liked me to pack? Did you see what happened to me Wednesday? I got no time to pack. I went from the city to the school to practice. I had no time to pack, so I had to pack. And, of course, she was right. We left a little bit late. It took me 3 hours to get into New Jersey. 3 hours to get to Jersey. And so then, I mean, we finally get there. And she says, should we eat or should we go?
Oh, here we go. The voices
I don't
are back.
know.
Should we eat? When do we go? When do we go?
I don't know. Let's just, how about we go to sleep? Everyone's tired. Let's go to sleep. No, but we make candy bars. And I thought I was making real chocolate. I had the hairnet on. I didn't. I just said I want this, this, and this, and then the conveyor belt made it.
Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. See what's on his mind this morning. Ira, good morning. How are you?
You ran a defense for 4 years in Detroit, and you hire a guy and you're going to let him run his system instead of yours, and you're the head coach trying to change things. So I can't wait for this Aaron Glenn era to be over with. Unfortunately, we're stuck with him.
You're nowhere near the end of the Aaron Glenn era.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. That's why I'm counting the next 34 games, and then we'll be rid of him. Okay, well, hopefully he doesn't ruin the quarterback they draft. Okay, they're never going to have a winning record with him. They're never going to make the playoffs with him. And God willing, 2 years from now, I'll be calling you, okay, well, we might have a quarterback. Let's see who the next coach will be. Of course, it's not this guy because he is in so over his head. It's embarrassing.
Wow. I don't even know how to react to that. Ira's usually
regime.
glass half full guy.
Yeah, I think Ira was actually excited after they beat the Falcons, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been more down this year than I've heard because he talked about the season tickets he wasn't going to renew, and he's going to still go to games. He wasn't going to pay the team directly, and it feels like it's a different Ira, but I've never heard that where he feels defeated, where he's counting down the end of the Aaron Glenn era after not even one season.
We haven't even finished the full season yet.
No.
We got all this ammunition in the draft. We're going to run the next two drafts.
They're going to run them, but are they going to succeed at them?
According to Ira, no, because he's just waiting for this era to be over.
Could you imagine that?
Poor Ira.
Yeah, you're right, poor Ira. But being 1 year into a new regime and already being prepared for it to end?
Well, what have you seen?
It's not going to end that soon.
No, it's not going to end that soon. I mean, even worse. I mean, you could have a situation where they trade up, or however many first round picks to get the quarterback if that happens. This is whatever decisions they make are going to shape the franchise for the next however many years.
Mm-hmm.
Unless unless they pass and they don't take a quarterback and they struggle again and he's gone after 2, maybe.
Yeah, but how can you do that? If you're Woody Johnson and you assumingly you like this guy, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm assuming, yeah.
How could you fire him after year 2 if he doesn't take the quarterback in year 2? How bad would it actually have to be next year to fire him
this bad
after 2 seasons without ever taking your own quarterback?
This bad? I mean, it could be this bad. I mean, they made the decision to go with Justin Fields. Didn't work out. Whoever they bring in now is the stopgap if they don't draft a quarterback. They also decided not to draft a quarterback in this last draft.
Right, which they could have done.
So, I mean, I don't know if it looks this bad, if the defense looks this bad.
Well, if you think there's a chance of that happening, if you're Aaron Glenn and you take a step back, you're like, all right, if I have another awful year, even if I never take the quarterback, I could lose my job. Then don't you kind of have to take the quarterback?
Yeah, no, I don't think you have to take the quarterback. You have to sign someone that can help you win football games. You have to sign someone that does a better job than Justin Fields.
I guess, but what quarterback do you think is going to be available without breaking the bank, A, financially, B, with draft equity, that you're going to be able to bring in that's going to really all of a sudden lead to many wins next season?
No one that's going to get you as excited as a rookie or give you the amount of leash, I guess, that a rookie would give you. Right, because even if you drafted someone, the expectations aren't going to be crazy expectations, wins and losses wise. Right, like, I mean, if you trade up to get Fernando Mendoza, there's isn't going to be like, hey, we're going to make the playoffs. It's like, let's develop this kid the right way.
Right.
When he's ready, he'll play. If he flashes, great, and get us excited about the following year. But if he doesn't, and they don't draft a quarterback, and it looks like this, yeah, I mean, I think there will be a lot of people. I don't think there's a lot of Jets fans that are sold definitively that Aaron Glenn's going to be a good head coach.
I don't know that I've heard any Jets fans tell anybody that they are all in on Aaron Glenn.
No. So, I mean, he's going to have to pick a new defensive coordinator. I mean, that was part of Brian Dable's downfall, wasn't it? I mean, he actually hit on the quarterback and developed the quarterback, but his coaching staff around him wasn't very good.
Yeah. Well, although the more you learn about the way he treated Abdul Carter and stuff, it seems like he wasn't very good either.
No, but yeah, but listen, it's not just one thing with Brian Dable, clearly. I mean, there's a lot behind the scenes that we didn't see also, but yeah, like, I mean, Aaron Glenn in this the organization's in a weird spot, kind of, just depending on who comes out and who doesn't. You can't just draft a quarterback to draft a quarterback. You may get into a spot like you were in where Vegas loses to you guys and they have the first overall pick. I mean, if they love Mendoza, it doesn't matter what you offer them; they're going to take Mendoza.
It's not going to make a difference.
So I guess you hope. Another quarterback that you like comes out, potentially, and you can draft that quarterback. But
right. Well, I don't know that Simpson's the guy, and I guess Dante Moore would be the big wild card in that equation then.
Right. Or, I mean, listen, do you really want Kyler Murray? No. I don't want Kyler Murray.
No.
Right. Trevor Lawrence is definitely not going anywhere now.
Nope.
So who's the guy? Mac Jones? Marcus Mariota? Who is
Yeah, but
it?
here's the thing with Mac Jones. Is Mac Jones is not going to sign a 1-year deal. Like, Mac Jones probably thinks he can be a legitimate starting quarterback in this league.
Depending on what his options are, though.
Sure.
Right. If we don't draft the quarterback and you're going to sign him to a 1-year deal where he's going to get to be the starting quarterback.
And then he's going to bet everything on the Jets? That they're going to turn,
Hey, I was told by
keep
people.
that train rolling down the
tracks?
I
was told by people on this radio station that if you offered Cincinnati enough, that Joe Burrow would decide to be a Jet.
I don't know if you
Joe.
heard the conversation. Grassi got me so frustrated on Friday because I said, I mean, he's Burrow. Got to go get him. I said, all right, 3 1s. Was it 2 1s and 2 2s? I think maybe I said. And he's like, no, I wouldn't give a second 2. I was like, so you're telling me that you
the afternoon show was talking about trading 5 1s. And Cross is not giving a second 2.
That you would go 2. I forget it was 2 1s or 3 1s. Let's even say 3. 3 1s. He goes, I would go 3 1s and a 2. And I was like, and another 2. He goes, no, I wouldn't give the second 2. I was like, so you're telling me that you would stop the like you're this close, you're on the 2-yard line, and the thing that would stand in the way of getting Joe Burrow is an extra 2, and you don't do it. He's like, that's right, I wouldn't do that. I was like, you're crazy.
And you didn't attack him.
I did attack him.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, physically you should have attacked him.
I'm not going to physically attack anybody.
Hey, Joe, you're miserable in Cincinnati. You know where you won't be miserable? With the Jets. Okay. Oh, all right. He just really wants New York. No, come on. Joe Burrow wants to really win football games. Joe Burrow wants to get back to the Super Bowl. The Jets right now don't scream, "Hey, Joe, come to us and we'll be in the Super Bowl."
They don't scream postseason. They haven't been to the postseason in a decade and a half.
Years. Yeah, I don't know, because there aren't other teams that are going to want to trade for Joe Burrow. It'll be the Jets. What are we talking about? Please
listen. People are all over it though. They want Joe Burrow on the Jets. It would be great. I would. Love that.
At least with Dan's explanation is he doesn't want to trade everything for Joe. He'd say no.
I would trade everything. Everything not nailed down, I would trade for Joe Burrow.
Of course you would.
Yeah, Danny, Long Island. Danny's going to be in a. You know what?
Extra second. No.
Take Danny. Yeah, I guess we'll take Danny. We're
imagine that.
The process.
Could you imagine that though?
What
if you get the deal done? It's three firsts. It's a second.
Yep.
Joe Burrow has agreed to the trade, and Cincinnati's like, okay, it's all done. We want one more second rounder, and you're like, no.
That's what he said. I was like, so you give 3 1s and 2 2s? He's like, 3 1s, yeah, a 2, but I have to have some guys. I can't. No, I can't. I said, you still have 2 1s in this scenario. You still have 2 1s, and he's like, yeah, but I can't give the second. No, that's too much. The second 2 is too much. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was apoplectic. I could not believe it. All right. Let's take a break. We'll get to Danny on the other side. Calls lining up. Go around the league. All of it. Frenzy, 800-919-3776. DNR with you on another failed football Monday right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, our dear friend, and it's freezing outside, Debbie Duhaime.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this bone-chilling morning, don't get bamboozled and go to the Lincoln Tunnel. Major problems at the inbound Lincoln Tunnel at the entrance of police department activity with a large tractor-trailer blocking a couple of lanes here, so at least 45 at the Lincoln. Up at the George Washington Bridge, 20. Down at the Holland, 20. Taking a ride to the LIE West at 106.7. A collision. It's another gridlock alert day. Alternate side parking suspended for snow removal. Sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, the young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime on 880 ESPN New York.
One 877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at Amazon.com/PickupMVP. That's Amazon.com/PickupMVP.
holiday cheer starts here. Stop by participating Optimum stores through December 20th for giveaways and Saturday visits with Santa and friends. Visit Optimum.com/Santa to learn more.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
New York football right now is garbage.
Abomination.
Lawrence can run for a little bit. Lawrence can run for a score.
I thought some of our guys really gave it up, pushed it, and really continued playing no matter what the situation was.
I don't know, this might have been like the rock bottom of all of it.
There's McLaurin inside the 10, stays on his feet, into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown.
As a group, as a team, just didn't put one together.
Our team stink.
It's like the puppy bowl. Pathetic teams.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, look at Raymond. How good is this song? There was a time. I mean, you hear it now and you still love it, but there was a time where it was just played so much, and every time you heard it, you kind of sung along to it.
I still sing along to it.
It's so good.
It doesn't matter when it comes on.
He's in a new movie, by the way. Adam Sandler and George Clooney are in a movie together.
Really? What's it called?
Yeah.
Do you know?
It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's called Jake
Netflix.
Kelly.
Yeah, I think I saw. Didn't I see a Matt Damon, Ben Affleck movie on Netflix now too? Is that coming out on Netflix?
Yeah, I think I might have seen that advertisement. I don't know if it's Netflix, but it's one of the streaming services, and I believe that it was based on a true story, right? Is that right? Some kind of a bank robbery thing?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know if I had the sound on, but I saw it. It looked interesting.
I'm in the midst of a Steve Martin documentary. Why is that funny for you?
Like you just rifle through docs. You're in the business now, but you smash docs.
Well, I like documentaries, and I'm a big fan of Steve Martin.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
It's good. So the first, you know what I never realized, and we'll get back to the New York football, but are we really in a rush?
No.
What I never truly realized was, and it was kind of predated me a little bit, how massive of a stand-up comedian Steve Martin was.
Yes.
Like biggest stand-up comedian in the world.
He was
and then
huge.
on the drop of a dime, he was like, all right, I'm done with that, and now I will just morph into being a movie star.
Yep, that's right. And then isn't he also good at playing the
banjo?
The banjo.
Well, the banjo was in his act forever. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's I don't know anybody that doesn't like Steve Martin.
I can't tell you that I know a lot of people that don't like Steve Martin.
Right.
No.
Everyone likes Steve Martin. Highly likable. Not a lot of people like the Jets or the Giants right now, though.
No, Ira definitely does not like the Jets right now.
I was actually thinking of Ira this weekend because I don't know if you saw and people were posting on it. There was an article, I guess, in one of the local papers about how a long-time season ticket holder for the Jets has decided no more. Did you see this?
I did not see it, no.
Okay, so
I did see this, but it's not Ira.
Right. And I was like, oh, my God. Ira finally had enough. He's not going to do it anymore.
It's the Captain Jet guy or whatever, right?
Yeah. I don't know who it was, but it was not Ira. But there was some guy that's been a Jet season ticket holder for forever. And he decided enough is enough. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, but, I mean, what's the benefit now to buying season tickets? You don't make the playoffs. The reason why you bought Mets season tickets was because you wanted the opportunity to get playoff tickets.
I wanted first access, for the postseason, absolutely.
Right. I mean, no one shows up. You don't make the playoffs. If you want to go to a game, you can go to a game. You don't have to pay for preseason games.
Right.
Makes no sense to buy season tickets.
I mean, the only reason you would say it makes sense value to be a season ticket holder of the Jets or the Giants is that the playoffs are going to be involved, or there's going to be some games that you're just like, oh man, I I mean, I have to go to that game, and on the open market, that's going to be a very expensive ticket. But you could go to any Giants or Jets game and probably spend a fraction of what you would spend on season tickets.
It's dressed like a seat day at these games now. It's either the opposing fans or it's empty seats. I guess unless you've been doing it for so long, I'm sure Ira has.
But he has.
No, but I'm sure, there are certain season ticket holders that create relationships with the people around them. So maybe that's why they're incentivized to keep their same seats.
And you want to sit with the relationships are great when you go to the game time after time after time, and you just sit there and meet the people and, become
and then it becomes part of your
that.
thing. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you got kids or whatever, every Sunday, whatever, we go and we tailgate. Doesn't really matter that the team stinks, but
right. Did you see what they did in Cincinnati yesterday, by the way? Or didn't do, I guess that would be the more appropriate thing?
They didn't score a touchdown.
Not only that, they did not clean the seats off. You didn't see this?
Good old Cincinnati.
So apparently, it's mandated by the NFL. The seats have to be cleaned off, so people, not Cincinnati, and apparently it's going to not go well for them in league circles now.
Dave, they were selling TVs out of the facility.
I get it.
They can't afford to clean seats.
But, my God. You show up and your entire seat is filled with snow? Give me a break.
Brutal.
You know why? Because you have to hire, right? Because you hear all the time, like up in Buffalo, they hire people.
People.
Right.
Yeah.
And they pay them $20 an hour and give them hot chocolate. It's like, no, we can't even do that in Cincinnati.
I don't even know if people. Yeah, but I don't even know if people in Cincinnati would do that.
You don't think?
No, the people in Buffalo love their team. How many people right now love Bengals ownership right now?
Yeah, I guess. You're probably right, but you don't think the people need money though? That they'd be willing to get the snow off some seats?
Yeah, but I don't know how much money
they
pay. What do they pay? $20?
Something like that.
$20 an hour maybe, which is great, but I don't know. What was the temperature there? 11 degrees?
I don't know. But I've never heard of that before. Where they don't get the snow off the seats.
Now, young Rick DiPietro, you offer me $20 to do some snow shoveling, I'm your Huckleberry. I used to make all sorts of money shoveling snow. It was the best.
Yeah, it's a great business.
Me, Pete, and Such just going back, just a couple houses.
And I imagine you guys are not snowblower guys, right? I imagine you're old school shoveling.
Old school shovelers, yeah.
Yep.
Right to McDonald's? Oh, yeah. Big Mac, fries, you name it, some nuggies.
Really living, weren't you, back in the day?
Oh, that was the big spot in Winthrop. We had a McDonald's. That's where all the kids hung out, right to Mickey D's.
Yeah?
Oh, dude. You should have seen that place when they had remember the gold medal meal? And you got the collector's cup? The Dream Team Cup?
I do remember that.
Oh, baby. That was living. That or when they had Monopoly. Those are the big.
The Monopoly. Have you ever seen the documentary on the Monopoly?
I started watching it. Yeah, I didn't get all the way through it.
Yeah, it was fixed. The whole thing was fixed.
I got the gist of it. But yeah, that place was jammed.
Let's go to Danny on Long Island. I have a feeling Danny's going to be in a mood this morning. Hi, Danny. How are you?
I'm in a very frozen mood at 17 degrees, but I just keep reminding myself that in 15 days I'll be playing bocce ball with my mother down in Vero Beach. So everybody, the roads are a block of ice. Everybody take your time, please. Get where you have to go. I took my. By the way, Dave, happy Hanukkah to you and all the Jewish people. Tough time, and I got your back, buddy.
Terrible
time. For someone who grew up in the 20th century, I can't even believe it. But anyway, I took my son to the sports bar yesterday. He's home from college, and we used to go since he was 12 years old. We'd go watch the games there, and it was a great memory for us that we watch all these games. And so I go yesterday. We're watching all the games, and the big screen on, they got New England and Buffalo, and so I'm watching whatever game I'm watching. And all of a sudden, from the bottom of the scroll, I see that the Jets score comes across. I look around. I said, Is the Jet game even on any of these 10 televisions? What's going? And it's not a single person in the place wearing a Jet hat or anything, any kind of Jet paraphernalia. And the barmaid says to me, "Oh, it's on the screen in the corner." It's on like the TV in the corner that's been hanging there since like JFK was president, and nobody cares. It's just a sad state of affairs for the Jet fans, and they're going to lose a generation of kids that can watch any game they want on any NFL package. And it's just it's hard to believe the two teams we have here have less wins than most. It's like this is the most years. I think they said something like the most teams with 6 wins at this point. Our two teams don't even combine to make 6 wins.
No,
it's really sad, and I hope it gets a lot better. And to Ira's point, Ira called up after week 2 and told us in the world that Glenn was not the guy. and we laughed. I mentioned it to the afternoon show, like how and he's right. He was right. I read from Staten Island. He was right. Who could say he was wrong? So I don't know what the answer to is. Hang in there, guys. And Ricky, enjoy the traffic. Enjoy everything with the kids, because I saw a thing where 80% of the time you've ever seen your kids is before the age of 15.
I saw that. That's it's horrifying. And thanks for that, Danny. You got to turn it to the Grinch at the end of the call.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's like 90% of the time you're going to spend with your kids is by the time they're 16 years old.
Yeah, I got to talk. This is the first time I got to talk before he played in an All-Star game on Saturday night.
Okay.
And he said before we went into the rink, he's like, "Hey, Dad, I'll get myself dressed."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oof, all right."
Yeah.
Cassie looked over at me. She's like, "Does that make you sad?" I was like, "Surprisingly, it does make me sad." It does.
Of course.
Well, I mean, in the moment, it's like, especially like 2 games in a day, it's like, oh, God, we got to get dressed again.
Right. Well,
But
I think
then
there's a part of you, it's like, all right, look at him. He can take care of himself, and it makes it a little easier on me. But then the other part of you is like, it's a changing of the era, right?
I mean, that's a good solid. I mean, that's a good solid 30 minutes every game day. We get to just hang out, you know?
Right. And that time, it changes. It changes.
It's all changing, man. I mean, it's even at 10 years old.
I just want to freeze life, man. I don't like getting older. I don't like moving forward. I don't like the kids out of the house stuff. I don't like when they're kind of self-sufficient. I don't like any of it.
Rocco, like, at least I got the 5-year-old too. He calls us the other day, and it was the Lightning were playing the Islanders, and he sees me on FaceTime. He's like, "Well, what are you doing?" I was like, "What do you mean? What am I doing?" I'm like, "I'm in Hershey getting Milo ready to play."
Oh, he didn't go because he's not feeling well?
No, he had his own game. He's the
okay.
goalie for his team. So he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm getting Milo's got a game." He's like, "Shouldn't you be at your game?" I was like, "What? I don't have any games." He's like, "You play for the Islanders. You're playing the Lightning," because he saw me playing the alumni game. He thinks now I play for the Islanders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
"No." So is he confused why you weren't on the ice during the game?
Yes.
That's funny.
He's like, "You're supposed to be playing the Lightning." I was like, "No, bud. That was the alumni game. That's for the retired guys. This is the real teams playing the Lightning." He's like, "Oh, man."
So he thought you were forward on the Islanders?
He thought I was back on the Islanders, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Let's go to Steve in Chappaqua. Steve, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Gentlemen, good morning. I think Ira hit a nerve with the Aaron Glenn evaluation. My question is, can you guys get on a friend of the show, Mike Tannenbaum, who I think was in charge of the whole process that got us Aaron Glenn, to give us his assessment, his report card on how the first year is
Steve,
going.
you know what's going to happen, and he was part of the search firm that helped hire Aaron Glenn and suggested Aaron Glenn. Like, what? He's not gonna trash him. We don't think that Aaron Glenn's done a very good job. It's going to be a very awkward, uncomfortable interview. Like, what? I mean, I'm being sincere when I ask this question. What would be the point of that conversation?
Just to say, I'd love to him to
just to say, hey, you screwed up, Mike. The guy's a disaster.
Yeah, I know.
Chastise him.
It'll be fun. I'd like to see him squirm a little bit, actually.
Well, I mean, listen, he does the show and thanks for the call, Steve, does the show every Sunday with the Ass Man, and apparently they've had some verbal confrontation over things.
I'm actually surprised the Ass Man hasn't verbally attacked him at this point.
They had one where Ass Man texted me right after. He goes, I lost my composure. I yelled at Mike.
Yeah, that'd be tough. I think, but there are other shows that have him on. I think that Bart's had him on.
They have him on again.
Well,
I don't like if we had him on. I just think it would be very awkward because I think that Aaron Glenn has shown very little, and he's not going to take that tact yet. So we'd go back and forth. He believes what he believes. I believe what I believe, and I think you're on my side. And then, what do we get out of that?
Nothing. We get nothing out of it. It's year one. It hasn't looked good. I mean, there aren't a whole hell of a lot of reasons to make you feel like Aaron Glenn is the guy moving forward, but there's no way he's not coming back next year. He'll be the head coach of the Jets next year. It's not.
That's right. He really has done a very poor job with this team, though.
Special teams really good, though.
Special teams are surprisingly really good.
Right.
But that's not even his MO. He's not a special teams guy. He's a defensive guy, and the defense is getting worse as the season is going on.
The defense is getting worse. Yeah, they're getting rolled over.
And it's not like you played the Rams yesterday. I mean, I get it. The Jaguars have some weapons, but you didn't play the Lions. You played the Jaguars, and last week you played the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, it was unwatchable. Like, I mean, at a certain point, I was like, really, why am I still watching this right now? What exactly are we going to break down? I mean, Isaiah Williams is great. I mean, that was a bad penalty call. I mean, I don't know what else. What else do we really want to talk about?
There's not a lot.
Said it. I think they even said it too. They're like, the Jets are having a bad game when even the punter, who's been awesome, has a bad punt.
Do you know what the amazing thing is? And I think I mentioned this last week, if not on the air, off the air. It's the same thing every year. You watch the season, you get to week 13 or 14, you're like, ugh, this is awful. I want it to end. It ends. You watch the playoffs. They're really good. You get excited for the draft. Then you get to May and June and mini camps and all that kind of stuff. Then training camp hits, and you get all excited. And, football's almost back, and I can't wait. And then you get into the season, and our teams start 1-5, and then you're like, and then, well, can we get the number 2 pick? Can we get this quarterback? Can we get the number 3 pick? Can we get that? And then you get to week 11, you're like, man, I really just want the season to end. And you do it again and again and again. It's the same cycle every single year.
Right, but then we'll get into the inevitable, fight between us and people like Don that want to win games instead of lose games because those wins will create the culture and that will carry over. Like winning against Atlanta and Kirk Cousins was proof that Aaron Glenn can coach.
So if the Giants were to beat the Raiders, how would that improve you agree this coach is not going to be here next year, right?
No.
The defensive coordinator is not going to be back. This Charlie Bullen guy is not going to be back.
I don't think anyone should be back.
Okay. Joe Shane probably not going to be back at this point. So if the Giants were to beat the Raiders, what could the rationale be that would be like, all right, this is good news because why?
There's nothing about it that's good news. Nothing. I mean, I think if you've seen enough from Jackson Dart to make you believe that he's your guy moving forward. So, I mean, all it does is ruin your draft position and give you less opportunities to bring back a haul if somebody wants to trade up with you.
That's right. So Jefferson put in the group, in the YouTube chat, do you trust Aaron Glenn? 33% of the people said they still trust Aaron Glenn. 1/3 of every Jets fan trusts Aaron Glenn.
Like, why, though?
Well,
outside of knowing he's coming back.
The majority do not trust him. I think that's the story.
Right, but I mean, why? I would ask the 33%, why? Like, what makes you believe that he's going to be good? Like, what has he done?
Yeah, I don't have the answer for that.
He hasn't.
Maybe it's blind faith.
He hasn't handled the media well.
Well, you know what you could say, and I don't agree with this. Dan Campbell is awful year one, and it all turned around.
Right, but they had Jared Goff. Why do we always? I know, but I'm not saying you. Like, it makes me mad when people say that. Like, yeah, that's okay. I mean, he came from Detroit. Detroit turned it around. He wasn't the head coach, and they don't have Jared Goff. Jared Goff, I mean, did play in a Super Bowl. I mean, they showed Jared Goff's numbers side by side by Matthew Stafford's numbers. I think Jared Goff's numbers are actually better since the trade. Now, he doesn't have he didn't have the Super Bowl, but still, like, Jared Goff has been great for the Lions.
Yeah, they were also the number 1 seed last year, remember?
We have no idea who the quarterback's going to be. And our first swing at it was a miserable fail with Justin Fields.
Awful. Unmitigatedly awful. Jose P. emails, and you guys would never call out Tannenbaum because you're cowards. No, I would call him out. I don't understand what the point is.
Tannenbaum works for our company. Us getting into a verbal battle with Mike Tannenbaum does us no good.
I'm sitting here telling you right now, I don't think that Aaron Glenn has been very good at all, and I question definitively what he's going to be in the future. Why I need to have the guy that helped hire him on the show to berate him feels very unnecessary to me.
But I think we also said before the season got off to an 0-7 start was, why are we going down the same road again? We just went through this with Robert Saleh, and everyone was equally as excited when we hired Robert Saleh and a rookie offensive coordinator. Were we not?
Yeah. And how did that turn out?
Pumped. Hey, look at the emotion. He's on the sideline. Oh, look what he's done with San Francisco. Everyone was fired up about it. And we went down the same road. Defensive coordinator, first-time head coach, hires a rookie offensive coordinator. It was the same thing. So, I mean, hopefully it turns out better, but
hopefully
again,
it does.
It's going to all depend on who they draft, if they draft the quarterback, if it's the right guy. Because if it's not, then we'll have a new coach, and we'll have a new GM.
But according to you, if you don't take a quarterback next year and it looks equally as inept, he could be gone before even he gets the quarterback.
I would absolutely fire him. I'm going to let him all of a sudden now with 3 first-round picks in 2027 draft the quarterback, and then what?
Or how would you feel if
do what you did?
If the 2 ones, the Indianapolis and your pick, you don't take a quarterback, but those 2 guys turn out to be really good players in year 1? Would that change? You're still a 4-win team, but those 2 guys are really good.
No.
No? Gone?
Well, coaching staff gone. I mean, if you think Muji's good, but you're still going to be going down the same. I mean,
but I'm talking about Glenn. Can Glenn do anything
no.
outside of win games next year that would save his job?
No, I would still fire him because what am I going to do? Now all of a sudden let him draft a quarterback? He's a defensive guy. Let him draft the quarterback and then come to the realization that I need an offensive guy as my head coach and do what you just did and fire him, halfway through the season with the rookie quarterback? I don't want to go down that road either.
Of course you don't.
Which is why I probably wouldn't have hired a defensive-minded first-time head coach anyway.
With no experience. None as a head coach. All right. Well, here we are. And the Giants are, you know what the nice thing is? This offseason, the Giants will be in the market for a head coach. Maybe the Jets will be in the market for a head coach next offseason. A lot of conversation. Really good. Really functional. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together during the Mazda More to Move You sales event. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for just $229 a month at Garden City Mazda.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this holiday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get Netflix, a 5-year price lock, and $100 back, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible? Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2. The testosterone booster? Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results. I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week. Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You're very funny, right? You're having a good day right now. Hour and a half into the show, real good day. Do you see this Mac Hollins on the, on the Patriots?
Yep.
This guy doesn't wear shoes or shirts?
Well, I don't know if it's always no shirt, but yeah, he walked in with no bare feet and no shirt.
But
in the snow.
in like sleet.
Yeah, it's freezing cold. Yeah. He believes, what does he say? That shoes are foot prisons.
Foot prisons.
And he eats with his hands. He doesn't believe in utensils either.
So, serious question now. And I believe he doesn't take elevators also. Like, he walks up and down whatever floor. Which, listen, that's healthy. That's fine. Why would he not use utensils?
He's explained it before. I can find it.
Of why he won't. So you go out to, like, a nice dinner with this guy, and he orders a pasta dish, and he picks up, like, with red sauce, he picks it up with his hands?
You got to start using utensils. Your hands will help you digest because your body knows that it's coming. Your hands will get the temperature of the food so you can better understand what it's going to be before it goes in your mouth so you don't burn your tongue or your lips. And you're more cognizant of washing your hands. People are like, it's dirty. No, it's not, because I know I'm about to eat with my hands, so I got to wash them. A lot of y'all don't wash your hands out the bathroom, let alone before you eat.
But couldn't you just make a concerted effort to wash your hands without eating your food with your hands?
I think if you knew you were going to eat with your hands, though, you would definitely wash them.
Small cats will steal your soul. Never have them around. If it's a house cat, that'll steal your soul.
I don't know, man. I'm out to dinner with someone, and they start eating the meal with their hand. Not a lobster, right? But like just, regular food with their hands. That's jarring, no?
I think there are certain foods, yeah. If you start eating like a handful of spaghetti.
Right. Like you pick up spaghetti with your hands. And now what happens? Now you have to, how many napkins do you have to have at dinner?
Multiple.
Right.
Yeah, but your hands are so clean, I guess you could lick your fingers.
Yeah, but that's also disgusting.
Do you understand what would happen in my house if I started, like my wife would probably throw up if she saw me eating with my hands. Because she is like, it doesn't matter if I washed them 50 times.
It's
she was
disgusting.
Still like, you can't eat with your hands.
No, you can't eat with your hands.
He does.
I think you can gauge the temperature and make sure your hands are clean without eating with your hands.
I think it helps the digestion. I think he believes.
How does it? He said that, but how does it help digestion?
I don't, because you recognize what food it is, and it tells your body, "Hey, this is how we're going to digest this." I don't know.
So if you're looking at shrimp and you use a fork, now your body is thrown. It's like, oh my god, I had no idea. My hands would have been able to tell me that was shrimp.
I mean, you eat shrimp cocktail with your hands anyway, though.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
But I wouldn't eat like shrimp in a white wine sauce over pasta with my hands.
You're not gonna eat. Well, you can take your fingers and like twirl the spaghetti around.
That's he's an interesting guy. Let's go to D in Queens, see what's on his mind. Good morning, D. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Another Monday.
All right, listen. This is the first time after hearing the broadcast and Rick brought it up that I question Aaron Glenn. And the analogy I'll give you is Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes can't run each other's offenses. The perfect person you should have traded for would have been maybe Kirk Cousins and or sign Mac Jones. Why would you sign Justin Fields and have his backup, Tyrod Taylor, if you want to run Detroit's offense? That doesn't actually make any sense. Like, legitimately, it doesn't make sense. And the thing about mobile quarterbacks, if they don't run around, they're not accurate or they don't get in rhythm. That's why if you look at Justin Fields, he always looks like he's constipated. This is not here to defend him. This is a question, the leadership of the Jets. Why would you get a square, something that doesn't fit? It doesn't make sense unless you're going to cater to that player.
Well, do they? I mean, I know that they don't do it well if they do. They run Detroit's offense?
That's what they would like to run.
That's what he said they wanted. That's what they said they wanted to do. That makes no sense.
Yeah, they really
doesn't. That makes no sense. Quick question, Dave.
Yeah.
If you guys get the number one pick, would you trade Dart and draft Mendoza?
No. I think Dart's really good. Really, really good.
Here's a better question, though, D. Here's how I would have asked him the question. And thanks for the phone call, D. Had Dart, when he got folded, like his neck got folded up, taken another concussion, Doesn't come back into the game, concussion again. Does that change your mind a little bit?
It might.
That's now 2.
It might. I mean, I worry the way he plays football. It's not. He's been. Jordan had this tweet last night. He's been in the blue tent 5 of the 10 games he's played so far. It's not sustainable. You can't play.
Well, it doesn't even matter now. But it doesn't even matter now. Like any time there's a question after them missing the last one, right? Like, I wonder what that happened.
Right, they're gonna be over the top concerned about him.
Right. So he gets kind of like his hit in the head-ish, neck kind of folded up a little bit.
But
so it's like, hey,
why are they doing plays that are designed runs for him? I don't understand.
It's who he
games
is,
that are
man.
meaningless.
Because that's who he is. I don't think that was a designed run, though. That was a play didn't go right, and he was trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, he said.
He was just trying to dive forward and get as much as he could?
Yeah. But that happens, man. I mean, it's the nature of the sport. And you wouldn't be doing your job on the other side of it if you didn't make sure that every time he ran it,
of course,
that you were trying to tee off.
Every single time he touches the football and puts himself in a vulnerable position, you got to hammer him. You have to.
He did slide a couple times yesterday, but
he did.
Every time he runs.
You can see that he's making a concerted effort, but he still takes a lot of punishment.
Right, but I'm not even worried necessarily about the big hit. Right, like you saw him on the sideline against New England. Took a huge hit, bounces up, he was fine. I'm actually like more concerned now where it's like a situation where you probably wouldn't slide because you're trying to pick up the first down, and now the way you get tackled where you're trying to hold on to the ball is when your head, like I can't protect myself from falling down. Now my head bounces off the turf, and that's when I get another one.
I think it's a big concern. I think moving forward, it's a huge concern. I have more concerns health-wise with him than I do is he going to be able to be a competent quarterback in this league. I've already had that answered for me.
Right, but it happens with all these guys that run around. How many different injuries has Lamar dealt with this season?
1 million.
Right. So it's the nature of it.
Yeah.
Some quarterbacks.
And when you play like that, I mean, but look at quarterbacks. Look at how many injuries we have had quarterbacks sustain this season. Lamar's been hurt. Burrow's been hurt. Patrick Mahomes just went out for the remainder of the season.
Yep.
I mean, it's Stafford has not gotten hurt, but came into the season banged up with the disc issue. It's just it's nonstop. Jaden Daniels has gotten hurt. Justin
Penix
Herbert
hurt.
Now he's played through it, but Justin Herbert broke his non-throwing hand. Like it's continuous.
Baker's been hurt. Penix is hurt. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be able to protect him. Like
No.
he's going to get hurt because he's going to get hit.
Right, and he's not Josh Allen size where if he takes punishment, you'd be like, all right, he can figure it out. He's much slighter than that.
Right, like I don't know if I would use Josh Allen as my like a perfect example. Right, like Josh Allen might just be different.
I think he is
because he takes big hits too, and he's able to just get up.
He's like 6'5", 240, right?
By the way, pregnant. Congratulations.
Right. Well, he's not actually pregnant.
Oh, his wife.
Yeah. That's exciting for him.
Very exciting. I think they were putting. I think that they were saying that new dads just have this extra like little gear they can get to.
Well, he got that yesterday.
That's why I was able to make that big comeback. What did I say to you? You asked me my Super Bowl pick. I said I don't know. One of these teams, the New England, Denver. Now all of a sudden it's against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, even though the Buffalo Bills don't look like they're world beaters.
You did say that. You were on that. Listen, if not this year for Buffalo, when?
Well, I mean, they got time now.
You got no Kansas City. Baltimore's a shell of themselves. If not this year, when? I mean, New England. You just answered the bell against New England,
right?
I mean, I know they keep winning. I still don't ultimately trust Denver in the biggest moments. Although it looks like it's going to be no way that it won't run through them for the AFC.
Bo Nix was good too against Green Bay.
Yeah, what did he throw? 5 touchdowns yesterday?
Yeah, that Green Bay's defense is in big trouble now with no Parsons.
Because Parsons was kind of carrying them with the pass rush. Now he's gone.
He's out. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, it's wide open for them. It's wide open for the Bills.
You buy into Houston this year?
The way they're playing right now, I mean, that defense in the postseason, C.J. Stroud looks like he's getting better and better each week.
So who is your favorite to be right now in the
I'd
AFC?
still say the Bills.
The Bills? And then the Broncos too? I mean, they're gonna have a bye and they're gonna have 2 home games.
Yeah, because of that, probably.
Right.
But I mean, Houston's defense is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. So who would be third, Houston or New England or Jacksonville? I can't imagine you're going to the AFC North.
What did you give me? You gave me Houston, Jacksonville, and who else? New England?
New England, yes. Or the Chargers.
I'd probably go Houston in that defense, man.
Yeah, it's really special. And Stroud's playing pretty well now, too.
That defense in the postseason? But, I mean, Denver doesn't run the ball great, and Houston doesn't run the ball great.
No.
New England ran the hell out of the football against Buffalo. It just
Henderson is a time bomb. My God, the guy, you give him the ball, he gets in space, he's gone.
21-0. I was thinking that I was having the same thoughts you were having because my father-in-law was like, "Oh, Buffalo." I'm like, why do we want to mess with that?
Thank God. That's what I said. I was like, thank God I didn't take Buffalo. I love Buffalo, and I didn't take. Oof! Thank God I dodged a bullet. So then I go 0-3 anyway, and Buffalo comes back and wins.
I just said, I'm like, why are we messing with that? And plus, I'm reading articles that all New England was talking about was being a home dog. They're like, we already beat Buffalo in Buffalo, and now we're home dogs.
Yeah,
with a chance to wrap up the AFC.
You see why you cannot account for Josh Allen and what he's able to do.
He's unbelievable, man.
He is a complete difference maker. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Jackson Dart. We'll go around the league. We've got a frenzy. We've got your calls. We've got all of it. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. During the More to Move You event, lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $159 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM839072. MSRP $26,690. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
Serve Pro. Like it never even happened.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let me ask you this: why you're of the assumption now that Joe Shane's going to be fired, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we just do this now?
Well, he's taking you through the coaching process.
but if you're going to fire him, would you want him to take you through the coaching process? I don't understand. Explain that to me. Like I'm little. Like I don't understand much.
I can't.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But hey, just put your list together, and then thanks for your service. Bye-bye.
But if I don't trust him and I can't employ him, why would his list have any value to me?
It really wouldn't. Hey, you're paying him. Just finish out the season, do some stuff.
All right.
Are you going to be devastated if he's back?
Oh, no. I'll be furious.
Yeah.
It won't be like a devastation. It'll be like a smash your head into the wall like Evel Knievel kind of a thing.
All right. So he's back. Smash your head against the wall.
Yeah.
You're on a beautiful vacation. They beat the Raiders. Yeah. Are we acting up?
Probably.
Yeah. You got your spot. I'm imagining you have your spot all picked out like you've
No,
called.
I don't.
How's that possible? I thought you got to even know phone calls. We don't know where we're watching this.
No,
thing
Sherry has spoken with the hotel numerous times, and she has confirmation there are bars in the area that will have the full amount of games. But I don't know the lay of the land yet. Like how far are they, and what's the atmosphere going to be, and can I have my own area of the bar? Like these the kind of so. Fortunately, I have Thursday and Saturday to do some scout work because there's football games on both those days. So I'll know where the best venue for me to be 4:05 on that Sunday is going to be. Giants at the Raiders.
And you're ready.
Number 1 pick.
Oh, man.
A lot of stress, though.
Yeah, you know you're going to win.
I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, of course you're going to win.
I don't know that that's true.
You're not going to get the first overall pick. Stop it.
Why?
Because.
Do you think the Giants beat the Vikings?
Now no.
Okay. Do you think the Giants beat the Cowboys?
No.
Okay. So the
Jackson
only
Dart could throw for 400 that day.
The only thing standing in the Giants' way of the number 1 pick is the game against the Raiders.
Have
the only thing in your mind.
Have you seen the Raiders lately?
They're terrible.
Right.
But the game's in Vegas. Maybe the Giants go out on a bender earlier that weekend. Guys, just you know what? This is the one time we're going to say.
And guess who they meet out?
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Drink your faces off.
The Raiders are smart enough to recognize what's at stake here, too. Like, just how you saw Brian Daboll coach after that big Colts win to keep their jobs, and then how he coached in the last game of the season, how much different it looked. Vegas can taste the first overall pick. They can taste it.
But so can I.
Yeah, but you don't need it like
I took the piece of the first overall pick with my hands, and I popped it into my mouth, and I knew it was coming, and I was like, you know what? That's delicious.
Right,
I like that very much.
You also had that first overall pick just in your mouth week 17 last year, and you spit it out.
Yeah, but fortunately, I used my hands, and I got myself a quarterback that I love anyhow.
Yeah, you lucked right into that one.
Right into that one.
Yeah, Vegas, you're beating Vegas. Come on.
RJ, is this as much of a slam dunk as he seems to think? Like, am I misreading this, that there's no way the Giants could possibly lose that game?
Listen, I think you guys can lose any game.
Yeah, see? RJ believes in us.
If you put your minds to it.
RJ believes in us.
I don't think it's a slam dunk that, they win that game, but I don't think it's
short. I mean, the Raiders are pretty bad too.
No.
They're pretty
The
bad.
Of course, the Giants could win that game, but Rick is making it sound like there's no chance the Giants will lose that football
of course
game.
there's a chance. Right now, I like your chances to go into Vegas and beat Vegas. I think Vegas recognizes what we're trying to do now.
Yeah, you guys might have a little too much fight to you.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if I'm evaluating teams that want losses, what I saw from the Raiders yesterday, that's the team that wants it. They barely showed up.
They're going right after the loss, yeah.
That's
RJ, let's be honest, though. After watching Kafka's, pump-up speech, how could you not be ready to run through a wall for that guy?
I was actually just saying to Dave.
I'm glad this is such. This is ruining my life, and you guys are having such great enjoyment.
It is, but it could benefit you greatly soon.
It could.
But, yeah, I was catching up on Hard Knocks over the weekend, and I got to tell you, I'm all for someone if it comes off genuinely. Like, I think Schottenheimer, actually, with the Cowboys, I was telling Dave during the break, has actually come off, pretty genuine. I don't know what type of coach he'll be long-term. Kafka, it's tough. It's tough to see it. I just don't know how motivated that group is every week.
Good. So lose to Minnesota, and then go out there, lay an egg against the Raiders, lose to the Cowboys, give me the number one pick. And honestly, and I mean this sincerely, you should be rooting for the Giants to get the number one pick. You could get the number one pick if we have it. You can't get it if the Raiders have it.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I also don't know whether or not my staff loves Fernando Mendoza. I don't know. All I know is that you'll be devastated, and there's a chance we get. Did it happen in Florida?
No, it happened in St. Martin.
Man runs around naked in St. Martin because his team wins a football game. How great would that be for the
funny
show?
thing is we say this tongue-in-cheek, but this stuff like this has happened before.
Yeah,
Dave.
I think it's a non-zero chance that we see you, on Twitter, popping up on some kind of police blotter.
Yeah, I can't wait.
How great would that be?
I don't think it's...
that'd be great. Oh, that'd be so funny and wonderful.
Good for the show, Dave.
Yeah, I don't think it's likely. I just think it's not zero, the percentage.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you not to do it.
Maybe I'll just tell the bartender, just give me shots. Just give me shots.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't see you as that type of guy.
No, me either. I can't imagine that goes well either.
No, you're a more
there was a time.
A public indecency kind of guy.
Like fuzzy navel
shots.
Maybe I just urinate in the corner of the bar.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm capable of doing.
Line me up some blowjob shots. Let's really get this thing done.
Wow. What? What is wrong with you?
That's a real shot.
I've never heard of that.
Google
honestly,
it.
No, I'm sure they dumped it. Honestly, were you dropped on your head as a child?
I thought it's a real shot. I've ordered it before.
But just because it's a real shot doesn't mean you can say it.
He's looking it up right now. Look at him.
I thought you could say it if it's real things.
Oh, my God.
That is...
RJ, do you think that's the worst thing he's ever said?
It is.
No, it's not even the worst thing you've ever said, but it's up there.
What's tough is that
no one is doubting that it's a real shot.
He's standing by
it. It's amaretto, Irish cream, and whipped cream. It's right here.
Oh my God!
Sounds delicious.
This is this.
You were just see. It's one of those things.
He's not a stupid person.
It's one of those things. You were waiting for an opportunity to sneak that reference in. I just don't know.
No, I was not waiting to sneak that in. It's a delicious shot. It says it's famous in the 80s and 90s.
It's not so much sneak in as it's just plow through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
This is Joe Judge going to the podium after, be like, you know what? I thought we'd get there. Yeah, you got to let this one go. I think.
My guys,
he
let it fly. You Rex Grossman that thing.
Yeah, that was
a delicious shot. It says.
No, see the thing that makes it even worse, RJ, is he won't even own the fact that it was such a bad job by him. He's standing by like, no, it's a real thing. Nobody ever denied that it was a real thing.
Well, the thing is, he's not going to say it's a bad job because to him it's not a bad job. It's a good job by him.
You know why?
It's something to be celebrated.
Because he's never really lived a true life.
He's always lived. If I thought I was going to get this kind of pushback, I wouldn't have said it.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
No, of course you would have said it.
Of course I would have.
At the next meeting, why don't you throw it out there and be like, hey, guys, am I allowed to say this?
Apparently not.
That'd be good fodder for Wednesday's outing.
What's Wednesday?
Here, is anyone less dedicated to the show than you?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Of course he doesn't.
You know what we're talking about.
No, I don't. There's a show outing on Wednesday?
We have our big show holiday brunch on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Do you see how despondent he sounded? Oh, okay.
Yeah. You could not be less.
You don't want to go, do you?
No, I'm excited. It'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
You know what?
Apparently, the guys stumbled upon some elite diner the other day.
Oh, we did with Dan Grassa, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, listen, this is not good for team building. You want Jefferson to take your place with Tony Baselli?
No, I'm excited. I can't wait.
He's Abdul Cartering it right now.
You've never been less excited for anything.
Let
in
me put
your
it right
entire life.
let me put it right into my schedule right now. I'm going to put it right on my calendar.
Is this on your sticky note?
No, I have a real calendar now. I'm going to throw it right in there. Wednesday, 17th, brunch.
Right after the show.
10:05 brunch.
Right after the show.
Right
Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Some old Rangers come back tonight. The Ducks visit the Garden, 7 o'clock. And then 8:15, the Dolphins visit the Steelers on Monday Night Football. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. No TJ Watt in this game tonight. He had to be hospitalized late last week with a lung issue. I guess he had dry needling, and they went too deep into the lung, and his lung partially collapsed.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's terrible.
No, and they said treatment. That's what I actually thought when they said treatment. That's what I imagined potentially could have happened. But it's funny when you're getting that done. Never does it cross your mind that the person that's doing it could just clip your lung with one of those needles. I love the dry. I love it. Feel great after it, but I never in my mind was like, you know what?
It sounds like it should cross your mind now, though.
So that's
I think it would definitely.
Well, if you get it in the upper chest, it obviously should.
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, how long is the needle we're talking about here?
Now that's
right down to the
basically
lung.
acupuncture. Is the dry needling?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had great results with it, but I just never have. It never would even cross my mind that something like that could happen.
But have you had it on your upper chest, or you've had it like legs?
I've had it all over my body. Yeah, no, just the entire body.
But I guess if you have someone that makes a big mistake anywhere, you could have that kind of.
Well, it happened to Tyrod Taylor. I mean, you don't think the doctor is going to puncture your lung trying to give you a pain injection,
right?
And that's happened,
right? I mean, we've seen it in the past.
I had an acupuncturist, not an acupuncturist, a chiropractor that I could have sworn, like every time I went to I'm like, he's going to break something, like he's going to snap my rib or something. Luckily, it never happened, but it was just very aggressive.
Thank goodness for that.
Very aggressive.
Let's go to John. He's at work. John, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
I just got yelled at,
so,
but I'm fine.
I had this thought on Friday when you guys were harping on Dan because he wasn't sure if he would trade all those 5 first-round picks for Burrow. So, I wanted to ask the same thing to Rick. Would you give up all 5 of those first-round picks for Burrow? Because Dan wasn't so sure about it.
Yes.
And B, yes, okay.
Yep.
And B, I want to ask you, Dave. Now, D's trade offer was awful. So whatever he asked, I can't even remember. I just remember it being terrible. No, you would never do that.
Well, he just said, would I trade Darton and draft Mendoza if I had the 1 pick?
Yes.
Listen, I wouldn't do it, but I don't think that's an awful question to ask.
Okay. All right. Well, here's mine. I think it's more of a thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Dart, if you guys get this number 1 overall first-round pick, Dart, the 1 and a 2 for Burrow.
The top overall picks. So they get Mendoza.
That's a tough one, right? Because Dart's more controllable. Obviously, Burrow's better right now, but I mean, I was just wondering.
I'll tell you the one thing that stands in the way of me making that trade for Burrow, and it's his health. If you told me I'm going to get and obviously you can't answer that question appropriately, and thanks for the call, John. If you told me I'm going to get a healthy Joe Burrow, I would do it. But he's had massive injuries and numerous injuries too. So I'm very leery about making a trade for him.
Well, I mean, you have a quarterback that's also dealing with health concerns just because of, I mean, you have the concussion. Jordan mentioned, what's the 5th time in the tent?
Right.
Burrow just turned 29. I mean, am I a little freaked out with the whole I don't know if I enjoy playing football thing anymore? I don't know if that's like, hey, get me out of Cincinnati, or if that's something really that's crossed his mind. He didn't look thrilled about playing football yesterday.
No, he did not. Yesterday was not a great game for him to play his worst game in the NFL.
No, not following that.
After what he said this past week.
No.
By the way, Jefferson, because he is so involved in the show, sent me the spread for the look-ahead spread for the Raiders and the Giants. Any idea what you think it could be?
Giants, oh, man. Giants getting 1.5.
Getting 1.5.
No.
You can go with it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, you're so confident the Giants will win that game.
Well, because I was going to say Giants laying 1.5, but then I felt like I was was going to get yelled at. I'll stick with what I thought initially. Giants laying 1.5.
Giants laying 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay. RJ, what do you think? Any idea?
I'd
Giants,
say
Raiders next week?
Raiders by 1.
1. Raymond?
I think Giants by 1.5 is good.
1.5.
I agree with that one, yeah.
Raiders by 2.5.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking, actually.
Raiders by 2.5.
That is shocking.
And if there's
Give me
a
the
God
Giants.
in heaven,
Give me the Giants plus the points.
you would lock it in right now.
Lock me in Giants plus the points.
I got to tell you, if I had the option, I would lock it in right now.
You would lock it in right now.
I don't think the Raiders
You
by
guys
2 is
are
fair, right at all.
You guys are Warriors for even wanting to touch this game.
The Raiders.
He took the Raiders yesterday.
He did take the Raiders yesterday. Felt good about it.
I did.
Loved it. Loved the pick.
Totally wrong.
I got shut out.
I deserve shame.
Maybe you put yourself in the torture rack.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Oh, you really are a treat. Do you think that RJ's just asking me this off air? Any chance that a new GM, new coach, says, we love Mendoza?
No.
We'll move on from Dart. You don't think there's any chance?
No, I think ownership says hell no.
This is your guy.
This is your guy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because but you got to think about it because it's not just Mendoza, right? It's the idea of we have Jackson Dart. We traded up to get him in the first round. He's been really good, and now it's what the first overall pick turns into to help Jackson Dart.
Right, but the only way you would even consider it, and you wouldn't, is if you say, well, the Dart injury concerns. Like I don't see any way that Mendoza is going to be a better NFL quarterback than Jackson Dart.
That's up to whoever the new coach is going to be. But I think if yesterday it's another concussion, I think those conversations might be a little bit different.
Well, you got 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks. So God forbid something happens to him in the next 3 weeks. Is that a conversation at the end of the year?
As far as and I know you don't like talking about this part of sports, but the business side of this thing.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart business-wise has to be great for Giants business right now.
You would think.
Well,
I'll tell you what. We're trying to buy jerseys online. They're sold out.
Yeah, between him and Scattaboo, but just his whole his look, he's the polar opposite of Daniel Jones.
He's a big personality. A big personality and a likable kid.
Yeah, the team. You know what I always go back to. And someone told me this when they were trying to figure out what the hell was going on with Zach Wilson. Because Zach Wilson was a good guy. They said he's a good guy, but he's not one of the guys. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
And Jackson Dart is definitely one of the guys. Right? His team rallies around him. He is definitely one of the guys. He relates to the entire team. And I don't think that
the media likes him. The fans like him.
Teammates love him.
Yeah.
So that's important. That's an important part of that position. And then you got to think about the amount of picks you'll get back if you have the first overall pick and you trade it, and what that will mean for Jackson Dart.
Right. Because, you could wind up getting the receiver and the offensive lineman.
Right, but it's why...
Or the great corner, or the safety.
But it's why, I get into, I get aggravated when people are like, well, you keep winning games because it's good for the culture, and then you figure the quarterback out. You have 5 first-round picks. If you got to use some of those picks to get the quarterback. Yeah, but in a perfect world, I don't want to use those picks because have you seen my team lately? Me getting the quarterback with my pick and then be able to use, the 4 other first-round picks to add talent is going to make that quarterback that I just drafted that much better. As opposed to trading, 2 first-round picks for to move up. And now I lose what could be 2 really good players to help me.
Yeah, the only reason I would even entertain it for a second is because of the injuries to Dart. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but you would entertain that more for Joe Burrow than you would Mendoza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Burrow just turned 29.
Could you imagine Joe Burrow in New York with the Giants? Oh.
I got people talking about Joe Burrow with the Jets.
I know.
Yeah, because that'll make you love football again.
You would fall right back in love with the NFL.
No, right. Hey, Joe, I know Cincinnati was tough. Guess where you'll fall right back in love with it? The Jets. With Woody Johnson. Woody will get you right back in love.
Yep. I think that'd be a perfect marriage.
Talking about Hassam. Hassam, jump in your car, Hassam.
That was something, huh?
It is amazing, though. I was thinking about, did we take a phone call last week? The Jets just can't get right?
Hassam, get in your car, drive down 95, and come to the New York Jets.
I got New England when Bill Belichick was there. I'm sure Vrabel's the same way. But talking about like he'll check the forecast in advance for a Sunday game, and if he sees rain like the entire week, they'll soak footballs. They'll do all these things to make sure like, hey, wind's going to be coming out of this way, so we'll all these different things. We got a day where it's going to be like whatever the temperature is, like 90 degrees. We're going to wear black jerseys. We'll be the team that wears black uniforms.
Thinking is overrated.
And I got Woody tweeting about it. Like it's just we're not a real NFL team.
Ambassador Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's embarrassing.
I don't know what to say. It's not like I have it so much better.
I mean, you spent the entire year yelling at the media, and then you choose a game yesterday where you give up 48 points, and you want to talk about how proud you are guys didn't quit.
I know, it's jarring.
That's rich.
I'm so proud.
What are we doing?
And then your teammate, your team won't speak to the media after the game yesterday.
It's like, who's the quarterback? I'm not telling.
Yeah.
Why? Because I can. How'd you feel about the game? You just gave up 48 points.
Really good.
Really
good. So, you know what? Guys gave everything they had, and there was a tremendous effort in that game yesterday. You allowed 48 points. Trevor Lawrence gave you not even close. That was the best game he's ever had in the NFL.
It could have been better, too.
We'd like to have Assam here, so...
I'm glad you guys think this is funny.
You're the one that started this whole barrage.
But you don't wonder why I line up those kind of shots. This is all I have.
What kind of shots do you line up?
I can't tell you.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. I'm actually okay. The fact they got hammered by Washington doesn't make you feel great. You're not in a great way this morning. RJ's happy, but Raymond is right there with us. Raymond, what a performance from your team yesterday.
Oh, terrible. We made another bad quarterback look great. It's fantastic. 9, yeah.
9 played like 9.
Grittying into the end zone on a keeper.
What a fake that was. What a fake that was.
I was watching it closely, and like as he was turning the corner and like going in, there were still guys trying to dive on the ball carrier.
It's amazing.
I thought they handed it off. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, oh, that play's dead.
I even said to myself, they can't hand it off here. They're not going to. And sure enough, it's great.
They didn't.
Didn't Peyton Manning have one of those one time against the Cowboys?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the game where they didn't force a single punt that game. Good times. Good times.
So Ray's right there with us. Right there with us today. But Ray's going to lead us on a beautiful journey around the league, right, Ray?
Oh, that's true.
Well,
it's time to go around the league.
And it is time for Around the League. That's brought to you by Boost Mobile. Start with the Saints and the Panthers. Saints win 20-17. Charlie Smith kicks a 47-yard field goal in the final seconds. Former Gaelic football player from Northern Ireland, Dave, I know you're invested in where these kickers are from, prevents Carolina from seizing sole possession of first place in the NFC South. Don't look now. Tyler Shutt, third win in 6 starts since taking over in Week 9. Tough break for Carolina. With a win and a win next week over Tampa Bay, they could have clinched the NFC South, but they blew their chance with a fourth-quarter collapse. It'll come down to Panthers and Bucks head-to-head twice in the final 3 games.
What an awful loss. They led that game 17-7. They led that game 17-10 and had the football at the Saints' 36-yard line, a 4th and half a yard. They go for it. They get stopped. They allow a game-tying touchdown, and then they give the ball back. They commit a personal foul on a quarterback keeper where he slides and gets hammered, and then this Charlie Smith, wherever he's from, Zimbabwe, wherever this guy's from, kicks the game-winning field goal, and then I lose that game. Great. Congratulations.
That doesn't help. 11 penalties. Doesn't help anything.
It was pathetic.
No one wants to win the division. Tampa just did the same thing. I mean, they play each other twice, but still. I mean,
Tampa did it at home.
It did it at home. There was no reason. I almost took Carolina in this game, too. I did. And then I saw that a lot of the money was coming in on Carolina. I was like, I'm staying away from it. I'm not messing with this thing.
But they should have been watching the game. That game was theirs.
I thought that Dowdle and Hubbard were going to run all over the Saints. And that Carolina would actually figure this thing out and win, especially with Tampa losing, and now they seize control of the division. And just
all they had to do was win that game yesterday and the game this coming weekend, and that's it. The division was theirs.
Right.
It was over.
But no one wants it. They're just going to pillow fight it all the way to the end here.
It really is shocking.
Niners beat the Titans 37-24. Moved the ball pretty easily for most of the game. Score on their first 5 possessions. Brock Purdy finishes with 289 through the air, 3 touchdowns. Converted 4 first downs with his legs. Includes a 26-yard scramble. That was the longest run of the season for the Niners. Soft part of the schedule's done for San Francisco as the Colts, Bears, and Seahawks wait to finish the regular season. Those are 3 of the top 7 scoring offenses in the league, which is important because San Francisco's...
That's not fair, though.
It is. Yeah,
no,
the
you
situation.
say Colts. It's not the high-flying Colts offense that they're going to be facing.
Bring it on, old man Rivers.
Can barely throw the ball.
It does really work out perfectly that his last name is Rivers, too.
It is perfect. It is perfect.
Niners offensively were great yesterday. Now, Pearsall got hurt yet again, and he feels like he's very injury-prone. But Juan Jennings is really, really good. And Purdy was terrific, and they had
Why do
very
we keep
trouble.
doing that?
Because once he gets it in his head, this is what he does.
You need
right.
to stop.
He'll forever be Juan Jennings. The number 11 on Seattle will forever be Jib. What was it? In Jibba?
Everything but his name.
Yeah. They will. That's it. You are forever now these people.
Yeah, Dave's not going to change.
No.
And good for you. I mean, Pearsall did make the nice catches. He was going to the ground there. We got lucky. Me and Raymond got lucky here. Won this one by half a point.
You're lucky they kicked a field goal.
They lined up for it on 4th down. I was MFing the TV. I'm like, don't you dare go for this. In Tennessee, do not jump off sides. I just need a field goal. That's all I need right now.
They kicked a field goal, and then Tennessee's in no rush to go back down the field.
Yeah, they had no interest.
Yeah, no, they were done at that point. I do give credit. Like, you can feel Cam Ward is getting better as the season is going along.
Well, he's dragging that team.
The team's not very good around him.
Yeah, the coaching's not great. The team's not great.
Well, they have very little weaponry around him, but he you can tell like he's going to be a good NFL quarterback.
Brock Purdy was feisty yesterday, dancing. I mean, he was feeling good. And apparently Brandon Ayuk has not been around at all.
No.
Yeah, what's going on
haven't
there?
seen him in months. Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan hasn't seen him in weeks.
Remember when Day openly lusted after Brandon Ayuk on these very airwaves? He did it for like a year.
Yeah, I love Brandon Ayuk.
Bold predictions, I think.
You know what? Wish you'd been right.
Yeah.
Wish you had been right.
See, I see the future.
Texans beat the Cardinals 40-20. They jump out to a big lead early on, cruise to victory. They have shaken off their awful 0-3 start. They have a 6-game win streak, their longest since 2018. 1 game behind the Jags in the AFC South, currently lined for a wild card spot. Jacoby Brissett throws for 249 with 3 touchdowns and an interception in his 9th start for Kyler Murray. Big game for Trey McBride, 12 catches for a career-high 134. He's an NFL-leading 105 receptions to become the first tight end in NFL history with at least 100 in consecutive seasons.
Well, Trey McBride is amazing.
Which is amazing he's doing it with what he's doing. I mean, you know what I mean? Jacoby Brissett is fine, but it's like it's Kyler Murray, it's Jacoby Brissett. Like the guy is, I mean,
he's I mean,
he really
I can't
is.
even find the words to put into a sentence to describe how great he is. He is a phenomenal football player. Jacoby Brissett becomes the first quarterback to throw 3 touchdowns against Houston this year. And Houston, I mean, they might be playing the best football in the entire league right now. Their defense is at a different level, and Stroud's come back, and Collins is healthy, and they seem to have found something with this Woody Marks kid. And, yeah, they look like they're a real problem right now. Tell you what, I would not want to face Houston in the postseason.
It was Jordan, though, that ran the ball well for them. He was over 100. I mean,
yeah,
CJ Stroud
I never even heard of him.
Yeah, I mean, C.J. Stroud started to play better football. Nico Collins, I mean, a couple touchdowns, but that defense right now.
And it feels like the way they play travels. Like, I guess they can kind of go toe-to-toe with you in decent weather, but if that's bad weather, how good will that defense look?
Well, just that division. I mean, right now you could say, I mean, you say they're playing the best football. Look at Jacksonville, too, in that division, though.
You're not wrong. I don't know. I just think that Houston right now is. I have more faith in them than I do Jacksonville.
I'm not saying faith-wise. I'm just saying as far as playing their best.
Yeah, both playing really good
best
football
right now.
Thankfully, the Jets didn't quit in the game yesterday. Otherwise, God knows what would have happened.
How did we get it up 60?
Yeah.
Bears beat the Browns 31-3. Very chilly game at Soldier Field. Bears hold Cleveland to 192 through the air and turn 3 interceptions by Shedeur Sanders into 17 points. With the 3 takeaways, they extend their league lead. They have 30 takeaways this season. They're very good at taking the ball away. The Browns are 3-11, have dropped 3 straight and 6 of 7, but Myles Garrett moves within a sack of the NFL single-season record. 1.5 gives him 21.5 on the year, leaves him 1 shy of Michael Strahan and T.J. Watt.
Yeah, that was a non-competitive football game. Chicago's at a different level. Shedeur walked into a buzzsaw. Like you mentioned, they turned over the opposition ad nauseum, and Caleb Williams played well. And they run the ball. That's the thing, too. They have 2 really good running backs. Their offensive line is good. They have a lot of weapons across that offense. The Bears, I still don't think Caleb is great, but I do think that that's a team that is getting better as the season is going along here.
Yeah, but you can understand it, though. I mean, some of the plays that he makes, that throw he made into the end zone for one of the DJ Moore touchdowns.
The one that went through, like, the defender's arms?
I mean, Just the ball comes out of his hand different.
Yes.
And then you talk about the turnovers, the Shedeur Sanders thing. I mean, he hits Jerry Jeudy, who's been a pain in the ass, in the chest at the right pylon, and it turns into an interception.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I'm interested to see what happens in that whole situation, though. Is Stefanski back, you think?
I don't know. I was reading something last night about the teams would line up for him if he's relieved of his
I know
job
that,
there.
but is he? I mean,
I don't know. I think there's
weird.
a real chance that he's not back.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't look like you like Shedeur, really. I don't know if it was. I mean, it sounds like the owner was the one that wanted to draft him, and then you got Deshaun Watson coming back.
What a mess that is, huh?
I mean, does Stefanski want to come back?
Can you imagine that? Then you got to deal with him. Ugh, Deshaun.
Ravens beat the Bengals 24-0 to snap a 2-game losing streak. Lamar Jackson throws for 2 touchdowns. Kyle Van Noy and Alohi Gilman team up.
What a play that was.
What a play. They team up for that 95-yard pick six with a lateral. And
really a lateral. More like a
handoff. It was a handoff. Right. Bengals' first time being shut out in any game since 2017, which also coincidentally was against the Ravens. Joe Burrow did really well in his return from injury back in Week 13 against Baltimore when they won 32-14, but very different this time. Sacked 3 times, pressured on 17 of 44 dropbacks. Also has to answer questions about his comments during the week. So, Joe, did your comments impact the team's effort?
My comments had nothing to do with Cincinnati. My comments had everything to do with me and my mindset in football.
Do you think that your mindset this week impacted your play today, or was it just your play today?
Not at all.
He also went on to say that he's played great football for many, many years.
He has played great football for many, many years. Yesterday was not one of those many, many moments of great football. He was not great. But I will say this. I watched that game closely from the jump, and the Bengals looked better early. They drove right down the field, and then you had that tipped ball off the hands of Jamar Chase, got intercepted, and it felt like everything changed from that moment on. Baltimore needed the win. They got the win, and Cincinnati, who everyone just kept holding out, they're going to find a way. Yeah, they're done. They're done.
I feel like that Buffalo game was kind of their last hurrah.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
And I think you said it. Not a great day to have a bad day after saying what you're saying.
No. I mean, to make comments like that and then come out and play that poorly, that's the worst I've ever seen him play.
A couple decisions he made, too, where it looked like, I mean, the one he threw, tried to force into the end zone with Jamar
on the
Chase
4th and 3?
Jamar Chase was over. Yeah, it wasn't. And Jamar Chase went for like $130, too. And still.
They moved the football. They just didn't score.
My thought process taking that game was, I felt like Buffalo was it for them. Him saying he may not love football, I'm getting choked up.
It's emotional. Listen, to lose out or to win a game like that, I understand why you would be emotional.
And then who the hell is going to want to tackle Derrick Henry in that cold?
Ray, why don't you go on so he can kind of convalesce here for a moment?
I was trying to see if he was good.
I like to emote, okay?
I understand. Listen, I'm all about emotion. I'd prefer you don't, leave us during this segment.
I'm trying to make up for my misstep.
You may need a second because speaking of emotional, this is emotional. Seahawks 18, Colts 16. Jason Myers kicks a franchise record 6 field goals, including the 56-yarder with 29 seconds left. Seahawks outlast.
Hey, old man River, zip it or I'll break your hip.
Old man Phillip Rivers and the Colts. 44-year-old comes out of retirement to start, throws a touchdown pass, even had the Colts in position to win the game with Blake Rupe's go-ahead 60-yard field goal with 47 seconds left, but like I said, too much time for Sam Darnold and company. Rivers becomes just the 5th player aged 44 or older to throw a touchdown pass, but struggles to move the ball with any consistency. I mean, you saw it. He was unable to stretch the field. Only 2 passes thrown for more than 5 yards downfield. And he had the interception to end the game. But it was emotional. Here's Phillip Rivers talking about it.
I wasn't searching. I was enjoying myself kind of down there being coach in South Alabama. But these kind of things don't come up. But obviously this doesn't come up every day. But I think maybe it will, I don't know, inspire or teach, to not to run or be scared of what may or may not happen. Hopefully, certainly I think of my sons and those ball players, that I'm in charge of at the school, that they'll say like, crap, coach wasn't scared. You know what I mean? It's like, shoot, sometimes there is doubt and it's real. And the guaranteed safe bet is to go home or to not go for it. And the other one is, shoot, let's see what happens. I hope that in that sense that it can be a positive to some young people.
What a great story. What a phenomenal story. And I don't know, unless you bet on the game or are a huge Seahawks fan, I don't know how you couldn't have been rooting for Phillip Rivers and the Colts yesterday. And they were right there. Their defense played really well.
I think there's 2 parts to the story, though. The feel-good Phillip Rivers, semifinalist for the Hall of Fame, been retired for 5 years, 44 years old. They had the watch party with the kids that he coaches, like all that stuff. Awesome. Throws a touchdown. On the other side of this is what the hell's happened to the Colts? Right? You went from Daniel Jones playing at an MVP level. He blows his Achilles to now we're bringing Phillip Rivers at 44 out of retirement and starting him in Seattle.
They lose their quarterback. Anthony Richardson is unavailable. I guess they probably just don't trust Riley Leonard, and they thought this gave them the best chance to win. I guess.
I think there were a lot of people, to his credit, that thought that he was going to get killed. There was death was on the table for him going into Seattle.
Every time I heard Stephen A. last week, I was like, I am worried for him.
Right. Even Dan was like, I don't even know what to say here because he's going into good luck. I think he actually said Godspeed. Hopefully nothing happens.
He represented himself fine. He has no arm strength at all.
No, his arm is gone, but he had. You could tell he understands the system, and he has command, and he's making attempts at throws that generally are not going to be he's fitting the ball into tight windows, because he knows where the ball's supposed to go, and then where.
Well, how do you end? That's how you end up with 10 kids, Ray.
Well, jeez, you know what? Walked right into that one.
But then the one where he fell down and tried to get back.
And then fell down again.
He's not in great shape.
You're worried he's not going to get back up. That's what you're worried about.
Yeah, I'm just pleased that you were able to make it through this entire conversation about Phillip Rivers without openly weeping like before.
Well, if he's not openly weeping, he's being vulgar. So pick one. Eagles beat the Raiders 31-0.
You know what? You all suck. Do the rest of the week with Dan.
You
okay, is that what you want?
You know
do the rest of the week with Dan. You guys can haggle over what you would give up for Joe Burrow.
You know what it is?
Really,
right?
truly.
He feels guilty. He knows that he had a misstep, and rather than just own it and accept it and
apologized
move on
already.
He's going to become belligerent.
I don't want you to apologize, and I don't want you to change. I want you to be you. I want you to be the authentic Rick DiPietro that we know and love. Just, pick your battles. That's all.
You know what it is? I was a misstep. I take full responsibility for shots. Let's really get this done.
Oh, my goodness.
What? I didn't think that the fuzzy navel was strong enough.
Clearly not. Last week against the Chargers, Jalen Hurts throws 4 interceptions, including the one in overtime. The Eagles suffer their third straight loss. This week, he rebounds in a big way, throws for 2 touchdowns, and the Eagles win. They rushed for 183 on 47 carries, 47 rush attempts, the most the Eagles have had in the game this season, and 183 yards on the ground was their second most in a game.
It was an awful football game. A.J. Brown was happy because he got a touchdown, and the Eagles win, and all's right in Philadelphia for the moment. I don't know that's true long term, but the Raiders are who would have thought that Pete Carroll would come back and it would look like this?
I think the biggest shock, let's call it what it is, because we all expected the Eagles to win this game, was that Ray felt that good about taking the Raiders in Philly.
I felt the way that the Eagles were playing, it was prime for it.
When he took the game on Friday, I was like, you're taking the Raiders?
Because it had the feel of 2 years ago. The Eagles were losing to bad teams 2 years ago, and it just felt exactly the same. I remember them losing to Arizona. They lost to the Giants, of course, but that, it just has
Well,
the
Ray,
same
I got
feel.
news for you. You can do it again. You have another chance. Eagles Commanders this week.
I think the Commanders are kind of a mess right now.
Commanders are fighting.
Coming off a win,
they're fighting,
getting
but
6.
They're fighting, but they're kind of a mess. Let's call it what it is. But we'll worry about that when we get there.
I don't know what else.
Am I good to move on?
Please move on.
I don't want to get choked up again.
Broncos beat the Packers 34-26 to improve to 11-2 with their comeback. 11-2 in come from behind wins this season, man. 11 come from behind wins. Ties the 2024 Chiefs for most such wins in a season in NFL history. Bo Nix, I know how we all feel about him, but he's got 4 touchdown passes again, ties his career high. Packer pass rush really was non-existent in the first half. They didn't pressure him at all in 13 dropbacks. Then they seemed to get going in the third quarter. They pressured him on 8 of 13 dropbacks, and then Micah Parsons had 4 of them, and the 3 were on the one drive where he was injured and forced to leave the game. He hits 64 pressures this season. They were the most in the NFL. 11 more than the next player. 12.5 sacks, tied for third in the league. But as you saw, he went down. Looks like it is announced as a left ACL. Green Bay falls a half game behind Chicago in the NFC North ahead of their showdown at Soldier Field next week.
What do you mean they're 11-2 in comeback wins this year?
I stumbled on myself. I'm sorry.
Okay,
they had their 11 come from behind.
Gotcha. Okay.
You want a tissue? You okay?
Yeah, I'm the one who needs a tissue.
Yeah. Stumbling over yourself.
At some point, we're going to have to take the Broncos very seriously. They're going to get the 1 seed. All they do is find ways to win. I don't love Bo Nix, but he had a great day yesterday.
Sean Payton's dangerous too, by the way.
Yeah, Sean Payton. What was he doing?
He's dangerous
down the stretch of the game.
I mean,
every time they get a fourth down and they could punt it and make Green Bay go the length of the field, he decides to go for it and give Green Bay like real hope and a real chance. But it didn't matter because their defense, their pass rush, when they know you're throwing the football, that pass rush is really, really almost unstoppable. And yeah, credit to them, man. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Broncos are gonna be able to do it, but I will not pick them the entirety of the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I think there's probably a lot of people that kind of feel the same way that you feel, but you can't argue the fact that they're 12-2 and they just find a way.
You're right. You're 100% right.
I'll tell you who I was impressed with.
And 11-2 and come from behind wins.
And undefeated at home.
Yes.
I was actually, I was impressed with, and again, they lost, but still I was impressed with it. Josh Jacobs. I mean, that touchdown that catch
Great
he made
catch.
Was a phenomenal catch. And he was dealing with a knee. He was banged up going into that game. But I mean, Denver right now with that defense at home, if Bo Nix is going to play like this, they're going to be a real problem in the AFC.
And I will tell you this, they do have a lot of weapons on offense. I don't think they don't have a lot of great weapons, but they have. I mean, Sutton is good, and Evan Ingram is pretty good, and they have a couple of other receivers
Franklin.
that are good receivers. They spread it around well.
And you got not so little Jordan Humphrey in the mix now.
He's not really a tremendous difference maker.
Well, no, he's not so little either. But
no,
I mean, he's also
big Jordan Humphrey,
very big.
Rams beat the Lions 41-34 to overcome injuries and overcome being down 24-14 late in the second quarter. They clinch a playoff berth and come back from a double-digit deficit to secure their 8th victory in 9 games. Third straight year they're going to the playoffs, 7th time in Sean McVay's 9 seasons, but Devontae Adams injures his hamstring in the fourth quarter. Puka Nacua leaves due to cramps. Here's Sean McVay on Devontae Adams.
We'll see what that means. I can't imagine that's good for Thursday with just the short amount of time, but I certainly wouldn't rule him out quite yet, but it didn't look good.
Didn't look good.
This Colby Parkinson has turned into a real weapon as well. Now they have like 2 really good running backs with Kyron and Blake Corum. Stafford's playing at MVP level. Their defense has been somewhat underwhelming though recently, but yeah, the Rams offensively are a real juggernaut right now.
Yeah, I actually thought that Detroit would be able to run the ball better than they did. I mean, St. Brown had a good game. Williams had a good game.
They went nuts.
Puka Nacua is, I was saying this to you before the show, he might be right now the best receiver in the sport. Devontae Adams is a huge loss for them, especially going into Thursday night. I mean, he's been a touchdown machine. They've been going with 3 tight ends. I think it just speaks to the creativity of Sean McVay. When you got the quarterback in Matthew Stafford, and then you got the coach that's as smart as Sean McVay, that's a pretty dynamic duo. But I don't know, man, how you feel about it. I feel like the Rams in the NFC have as good a chance as anyone to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I would say if I had to pick a team, I would actually pick the Rams. I think they have the best chance to go. But this week will tell you a lot. I mean, if they lose this game, they don't control their own destiny anymore. So this is a
after what you've seen in the last 2 weeks from Sam Darnold, how much do you trust him?
I said earlier, I thought he looked awful. I think the Seahawks have looked awful. I thought last week against Minnesota and yesterday against Indianapolis, the Seahawks have looked absolutely dreadful. That being said, they're 1 win at home away from beating the Rams, from controlling the NFC.
Chargers beat the Chiefs 16-13. They're riding a 3-game win streak capped by back-to-back wins over the Super Bowl participants, the Eagles and the Chiefs. Kansas City will be watching the playoffs at home for the first time since 2014. That streak of 10 straight playoff appearances was tied with the Browns from 1946 to 55 for the second longest in NFL history, one shy of the 09-19 Patriots. MRI confirms Patrick Mahomes suffered a torn left ACL in the closing minutes. Same knee he injured last week against Houston. Gardner Minshew takes over on the final drive, throws an interception with 20 seconds left. Mahomes went on Twitter, said, "Don't know why this had to happen. Not going to lie, it hurts."
I can't believe it.
They also took a delay of game penalty, too.
Yes.
With Minshew before the interception.
Right before he got intercepted. They didn't do him any favors, though. They let the clock run down. It was very strange. Mahomes had an awful interception on the possession before where they were in field goal range. It was a 3rd down. He threw it up down the right side, and he got picked off. They led that game 13-3 yesterday. And they let Herbert throw the touchdown at the end of the half, and was just a real collapse. And it makes sense because that's what their season was. They were this close a million times, and they found ways to lose. It is now over. Chargers improved to 10-4, and the Chiefs are done.
Yeah, it's amazing how it goes year to year, right? I mean, we spent all this time talking about, hey, should you win, will it carry over? I mean, they were virtually unbeatable last year in one-score games. Now this year they can't win any one-score games.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end of an era, though. I mean, I don't know. You're criticizing Kelsey for not talking to the media, and I understand that, but, I mean, he's probably not going to be back. I would expect him to retire.
No, I think he's probably done. Watch like a Kyle Pitts wind up on the Chiefs. You say it's a changing of what they'll look like, but if you're going to bet against them moving forward, I will not be on that train.
Kyle Pitts is going to get a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think they'll be the Chiefs that'll be able to do it. Somebody's going to throw it.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, they will retool. He's still a young quarterback. I know he's coming off a devastating injury now, but they'll wind up being good again next year.
There are a lot of hot takes about the dynasty being over, and I'm not.
It's not
I'm
over
not ready.
with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm not ready to say that. I'm not ready to say that.
I mean, the dynasty's not. Look at the Patriots dynasty.
They went 10 years without a Super Bowl.
Right.
It's like parallel to Brady because he had the 3 Super Bowls early. He
tore his ACL.
Tore his ACL in year 9, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm not ready to say it's over.
I think at a certain point, though, you got to recognize, like, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is awesome, but we also got to give him some help too. Well, we got to be able to run the ball consistently.
Their offensive line is brutal.
We say this all the time. We like to have these arguments about quarterbacks and the greatness. Oh, he won Super Bowls. It's like, well, teams win Super Bowls, not quarterbacks. But I digress. Bills beat the Patriots 35-31 after being down 21-0 in the second quarter. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes. James Cook runs for 2 touchdowns and catches another. That is the third time this year the Bills have overcome a double-digit deficit. Patriots lose their first division game of the season and end their 10-game win streak. A win would have clinched the AFC East for the first time since 2019. After the loss, which was the largest blown lead by a team to enter the game at least 9 games over 500, according to Elias, New England cannot clinch the division next week either. Even still, the Pats are still the favorite for the division at 66%, according to ESPN Analytics. Josh Allen was their motivation to keep the Pats from winning the division.
Absolutely. It's the most important one because it's the next one. I know I say that a lot. It's no different. We understood what was at stake, but at the same time, that wasn't really in the back of our heads. We were just, hey, we got to find a way to win a football game. That's what we did tonight.
That was a big-time come-from-behind win. You're down 21-0. You slowly chip away. You cut it to 24-14. And at 24-14, you're like, you know what? They got to stop. They got the ball. They scored again. Then they take the lead. Henderson scores that massive touchdown. They come back again and score. Then they get the stop. That is a big-time victory from Buffalo, who I would look at right now as the favorite in the AFC. They may not come out of the AFC, but I would look at them as the favorite in the AFC.
Well, what's crazy, too, is, I mean, one of the things that you would point to that's been holding Buffalo back is defensively not being able to stop the run, and they gave up almost 250 on the ground.
A couple of long runs from Henderson, too.
Right, a couple of long touchdown runs, but then, I mean, all of a sudden, second half, they come out, and they end up scoring, they go right down the field in the to start the third quarter, and then just New England couldn't figure it out, couldn't stop them in the second half, and it's just, I mean, Josh Allen's ability to create plays with his legs.
Yeah, to buy time. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, man. He's a huge problem. I still can't believe, because I was with you. I got told the entire week, hey, Buffalo. And they go down 21-0. I was like, thank you, Lord, I didn't take Buffalo. And then they come storming back in New England and win. Good for them.
Ray?
Sunday Night Football, you saw it. Vikings.
Oh, is that why there was that big delay? You didn't want to get to the game?
I wasn't sure if
I thought you might have left for the day.
I wasn't sure if you had anything. No, there's no reason to punt. Listen, the Cowboys defense sucks. Let's call it what it is. Vikings win consecutive games for the first time this season. They were previously 0-3 after a win. Snap a 3-game losing streak to the Cowboys. J.J. McCarthy, I mean, it's another quarterback that they made look good. 15 of 24, 250 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Did have the 1 pick on the first pass, but runs for a touchdown, gritties his way into the end zone. Third career game with a passing and rushing touchdown this year. Cowboys are 1-4-1 in primetime games this season. Their most in primetime since 2020. They are eliminated from wild card contention, fall to a 1% chance to make the playoffs according to ESPN Analytics. I'll point this out. They are 0-3-1 against the NFC North this year. They gave up 31 to Chicago, 40 to Green Bay, 44 to Detroit, 34 to the Vikings. So, yeah, it's not great. Jerry has this team underachieved.
Yes. We certainly didn't think we'd be here in this kind of shape with 3 games to go, be behind the 8 ball the way we are. It's very disappointing. I'm really obviously very disappointed for our fans. I'm disappointed for these players. I didn't expect that. I thought we could come out here and on both sides of the ball make a better accounting of ourselves. Minnesota did the best job out there today on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Jerry.
Sorry, Ray. What I will say is Brian Flores is a brilliant defensive mind.
He's brilliant.
He really is. I wonder at what point he gets another kick at the can coaching in this league, because he's really, really something. And the Cowboys' defense is just absolutely putrid.
That would be actually an interesting name for you guys.
Who's that?
Not for you, for Dave, for his coaching.
Flores?
Just because
Flores?
New York guy.
With the right offensive coordinator.
Yeah, no, I like him.
The amount of talent you have on the defensive side of the ball.
You could do worse than Brian Flores. But I'll tell you this. After getting rid of Dable, who's pretty abrasive, you'd want to bring another guy with that sort of,
Well, but it doesn't sound like Dable was like abrasive with the team, though. Like, it didn't even feel like he was holding guys accountable. Like, I mean, if this is like he's just letting Abdul Carter run amok until...
I actually think just the opposite, right? I think that you go from Dable, who was kind of country club soft, to Flores, who's the opposite of that.
It sounds like he was more abrasive with the coaches than he was the players.
Yes.
Dable.
I don't know.
Yes.
I keep thinking of that image of Daniel Jones with the iPad, so I don't know.
Yeah, but that changed, though. He used to be aggressive, and then all of a sudden he stopped being aggressive, too. Like, I don't know. I will say this, though, about that game last night, and sorry to you, Ray and Dave. I felt really bad for you guys.
Nah, I'm sure
you did.
Whenever Brandon Aubrey misses a field goal, I'm shocked.
Missed two.
Yeah, it's shocking to me when he misses a field goal.
Usually it's like, a guy misses a 51 and a 59-yarder. Oh, well, those are tough. For him, they shouldn't be.
No. He makes it look so easy.
He's the absolute best. By the way, that was one of the great fake field goals I've seen. What a beautiful play.
What a waste that ended up being, because it was great. Great play. But
who ran that not too long and it didn't work out?
Oh, it was a disaster.
Was that a college? Who ran that? The guy that the holder just threw it over his shoulder and there was no one there.
I think it was a pro team that did it.
All right, let's move along here, please.
Sorry.
All right, and then, of course, you have Monday Night Football tonight. Dolphins at Steelers, 8:15 on ESPN. I believe that is Steelers by 3? Yes. And that was Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month, forever, for life, for real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
That's a great job by you. So that's the end of Around the League. Now we morph into a frenzy. 800-919-3776. You know the rules. You know the way we play. Line them up on Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN, on the YouTube chat, and, of course, on the phones, 800-919-3776. Get to work, because the frenzy is next right here on ESPN New York.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this ice-cold Monday morning, the roads are a little bit icy here and there. Be careful traveling. I've got some nuggies of information for you. Let's go out to the Staten Island Expressway, westbound, getting out toward 440. It's a disabled vehicle. New Jersey Transit, 30-minute delays system-wide with weather-related conditions. Cross Bronx West at Rosedale Ave, a disabled tractor-trailer, eastbound belt at Erskine, a collision there. And over on the LIE West, the ramp at Oceana Street, a collision being cleared. Alternate side suspended. Metered rules in effect. Another Gridlock Alert Day. Sponsored by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. And their wait. Sponsor a child with Compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. 2025.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Listen up, football fans. Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, I thought we were going to have to kind of delay the frenzy because the phone lines were not all lit up, but all of a sudden they now are all lit up, and the Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN, and the YouTube chat. So any way you'd like to get your question involved, you can do it. You ready to roll here?
All ready. Let's go.
All right, rapid fire. No, how you doing? What's going on? Glad you guys are back. You're here all week. We don't need any of that. Let's get right to it. Dylan in Levittown. Dylan, you're on the frenzy. Go.
America's most disappointing player this year: Ashton Genty, Brian Thomas Jr., or Abdul Carter?
Genty.
So you're going to marry Genty. How much do you blame Genty? How much do you blame just the offensive line?
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'll go Genty, Carter,
Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah.
Because you expected the least from Thomas, or because they're 10-4, so even his bad season hasn't really impacted all that.
Probably a little bit of both.
Serge Vival wants to know, will this Devontae Adams injury derail the Rams' #1 seed potential in the NFC?
It's not going to help it. Derail?
Yeah.
I mean, they play the Seahawks on Thursday.
Right. They got to win that game.
Yeah, I mean, I got to look at the schedules.
That game, yeah, but you lose that game, you fall a game behind them now, right? Because they lost that game to the Panthers. Otherwise, they could have afforded to lose that game.
Yeah, that was a huge loss to the Panthers.
Yeah, you're Seattle. You're Seattle. You win that game. I think you control your own destiny.
They got Atlanta. The Rams got Atlanta and Arizona to finish off.
So they'll win those two.
And Seattle has Carolina and San Francisco.
All right. So it's not as easy for Seattle. Not as easy for Seattle. Edgar Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're on the frenzy.
Josh Allen, back-to-back MVPs. Go Bills. Griselda.
I don't think he's going to win MVP, but I think he's as valuable to his team as anybody.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I agree with that part, but I don't think he's going to win the MVP, though.
No. I mean, and if you look at Stafford's season, it's insane.
Right now, I think it's probably Stafford.
800-919-3776. Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN. And in the YouTube chat as well. Corey in Greenwich. Corey, you're on the frenzy. Corey, come on. Ban him. You have to ban him. Wow. All right, I got him rolling in on Twitter, so let me ask you.
I got them too.
Okay, go ahead.
Easy 3894 asked, do you guys believe the Patriots have a realistic chance at the AFC Championship?
To go to the Super Bowl?
At making, yeah.
Yes, to get to the AFC Championship game, I believe they have a realistic opportunity.
I mean, to go to the AFC Championship, there's a good chance they're going to have to win one game at home. They can do that, certainly. To go to the Super Bowl, probably not.
Who would they play right now?
Well, they'd be the 2. So who's the
top
7?
wild card? Is it Buffalo?
Oh God!
So right now, if the season ended now, they'd have the 2 seed. They would play.
It better not be
Houston.
Buffalo.
Houston.
Oh boy.
How?
I don't know.
I don't. I mean, but they could win that game.
They could, but that'll be a battle.
They would play Houston. Jacksonville would play the Bills, and Pittsburgh would play the Chargers.
Oh,
yeah.
All good matchups. None. I don't like the home teams in any of those. Do you?
No, not really.
DM Wolfstein says, true or false, this is the easiest path to the Super Bowl the Bills have had in the Josh Allen era. Yes.
No Burrow, no Mahomes.
No Burrow, no Mahomes. And,
no Lamar, potentially.
A compromised Lamar Jackson, it feels like.
Well, they're not in the playoffs right now. Forget compromise. They're currently not in the playoffs.
Right. But they do have another game against Pittsburgh, so they could find their way in. Do they control their own destiny? They probably do, right? Baltimore? Yeah.
I don't have tiebreaker situations here.
All right.
They'll play Pittsburgh again at the end, so yeah.
All right, Mike in Ridgefield. Mike, you're on the frenzy.
With Mahomes and Burrow missing the playoffs, which quarterback has the most pressure on him? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, or someone else to win a Super Bowl?
Josh Allen.
I have both, but I mean, the Ravens were a lot of people's picks to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody looks at the Ravens as that team now.
No, but I mean, part of the reason why you look at Buffalo like that now is because of what Josh Allen's doing.
Right, but I don't think you look at Baltimore now and think this is a Super Bowl caliber team.
Right, but what I'm saying is that a lot of that has to do with the fact that Lamar Jackson's not healthy.
Correct.
Right, but okay, so yeah, I'm with you with the whole Josh Allen thing too. And it's been Mahomes who's beat him in the postseason, so yeah, we'll go with Josh Allen. But there's pressure on both.
But yes, there's pressure on both. Not a real Giants fan says, Frenzy, are the Pats fool's gold? Is this just the product of an easy schedule? No. I think they're a good football team, and I think it's a little premature to have them in this position, too.
By the way, Baltimore plays New England and Green Bay next.
New England and Green Bay.
Yeah.
How much of a fall-off do you think there's going to be from the Packers?
No
Parsons. A lot of injuries.
They lost Christian Watson, too.
Christian Watson's now out. No, Jaden Reed is back, so that kind of, makes that better. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I think this could – I don't know that I look at Green Bay and think this team can go to the Super Bowl.
Green Bay's at Chicago, and then they got Baltimore. They finish off at Minnesota.
And Minnesota's playing.
So what's Detroit? Because Detroit right now is on the outside looking in.
So what is the 9-4-1 Green Bay?
Green Bay's 9-4-1.
So that's a game and a half ahead of Detroit.
Detroit's 8-6. Detroit's got Pittsburgh, at Minnesota, at Chicago.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't think Detroit's going to get in.
Well, Detroit's 1-3 in the division, by the way. So yeah.
And Detroit already lost at home to Minnesota. So
Correct.
that's hardly an easy game. I don't think
they've already lost, and they've already lost twice to Green Bay.
Right. Wes in East Hanover. Wes, you're on the frenzy.
With the offensive line struggles for the Chargers, who is a better coach than Jim Harbaugh this year?
Jim Harbaugh's great. I mean,
He's
are we asking like who's going to win like Coach of the Year? Kind of like who's the better coach? Because I think Ben Johnson's going to be in that mix. Liam Cohen's got to be in that mix.
Yeah, D'Amico Ryans has done a phenomenal job. Mike Vrabel's done an incredible job. I mean, say what you want. Sean Payton's done an incredible job.
Sean Payton's done a really good job.
So there's a lot of coaches that have done a great job.
Look what those teams are. Look at the Bears, the Jaguars, and the Patriots last season. What they were.
Yeah. I don't see Aaron Glenn getting any votes for coach.
I don't. His team's playing hard though.
Yeah, well, at least they got that going for them, which is really, really nice. So here's the question now. Corey and Greenwich is back, but he failed us before. Do we go back to Corey and end it on a potential high note, or do we just say it's over now?
I think we got to go back to Corey. Maybe
Corey, if you're not there now, RJ, I'm telling you this right now. If he's not there now, a week ban for Corey. I don't want to talk to him until the new year. Corey, Greenwich, Frenzy, go.
Is the Giants job or the Michigan job a better job?
The Giants job.
That Michigan job is a great job, though.
It's a great job, but, I mean, you got a quarterback with a potential first overall pick for the New York Giants that you keep telling me is a primo job.
Well, I mean, it is a primo job.
It's
a great job.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
And you're going to probably have a top 5 pick in this draft.
Till that Raiders game.
You still have a top 5 pick, even if you win that game.
Oh, baby. Can't wait for that.
I hope.
Let's
no.
go.
You know what? Also, hop on another 2 onto the package, please.
Let's go, Giants.
Mr. Moji, a 3. Sweeten it a little bit, would you? Can you sweeten it?
RJ,
can't sweeten it? All
RJ,
right.
don't do that. Like I always take Dave's side because Dave is my guy. Gut feeling right now. Giants beat the Raiders?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, baby.
I do have one more from Jefferson. He emailed this to me. This is a question for Rick. Did the Jets win yesterday? Jefferson.
It's nice.
Well, that's a bad guy.
I
don't think Jefferson said that.
Of course he did.
On my life.
Jefferson's that kind of guy.
This is one of the great heel turns. Yeah, we thought he was just kind of a soft-spoken.
You don't think he sent it? You think that was me?
I didn't believe that Jefferson had this in him.
All right,
Jefferson's a bad guy.
How dare you?
Things are coming to light.
Yeah, this is what happens when you come from extreme wealth like this. He just feels like he can do whatever he wants.
You don't have empathy for people?
No. He's just saying do what he walks on. Who else walks on with a Tony Pacelli jersey besides him? Nobody.
I can't believe you just did that, Ray. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and let's get into a little non-football. The Knicks, maybe the Mets. We'll get back to football, and we have a lot to do. DNR with you on a busy, busy Monday, ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together during the Mazda More to Move You sales event. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for just $229 a month at Garden City Mazda.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at Amazon.com/PickupMVP. That's Amazon.com/PickupMVP.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports. ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Raymond, do you believe now that Jefferson sent that nasty email?
Oh, we had a nice talking to just now.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, he might be a bad guy.
No, he is a bad guy.
He's a great guy.
There's no one more fascinating here than him.
Right.
He's a great guy. And you guys just, he's too much for you.
He's great, but
he's turned into like a man toy.
I'm troubled by some of the things I heard.
An apartment of women. I mean, this man will do anything.
Well, good for him.
Okay.
He's winning. I'm not going to let you sit here and besmirch the good name of one Jefferson.
I'm not besmirching anything. The man walks in with a Jaguars jersey to taunt me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a good
As
guy.
if they've just had eons of success in Jacksonville.
I mean, I guess you take advantage of it when you have it, but still.
So the Knicks, speaking of success, the Knicks, they easily handled Orlando on Saturday. I am very impressed. This team is as good an offensive team as there is in the NBA. They can score at will.
Well, it was back and forth. I mean, Suggs ended up having a good first half. He ends up getting hurt, but I mean, in the third quarter they go on the 10-0 run. But yeah, I mean, Jalen had a really good night. They are really good offensively. They keep
great
talking
offensively.
They talk about just Mike Brown brings in a new system. It wasn't going to just happen immediately. Like, it would take some time, and now they're figuring it out. I mean, they're playing really good basketball. Getting OG back is huge for them. I think last year kind of was when Brunson went down is really when you kind of saw OG kind of turn himself into what he is now offensively, which has been great for us because of how good he is defensively. And now, it just reaffirms what we thought to going into the season. Is this team has a legitimate chance to be in the NBA Finals.
Yes. And the teams that scare you are the Detroits and the Orlandos and, I don't know, Boston. We'll see what happens with Tatum if he's able to make it back this season. But there's no reason this should not be a team that makes it to the NBA Finals. And that's where I stand. And unless something changes, injury-wise or anything like that, or massive trade-wise, I'm going to believe that the entirety of the season.
Well, that's the goal, right? I mean, that's the intended goal. Is the reason why you feel comfortable moving off from Tibbs is because you feel like you maxed out, right? Your players you bring in Cat, you bring in Mikal Bridges. You don't feel like, Tibbs has the ability or willingness to bend, which is something that we've talked about Mike Brown, how collaborative he is with his, with front office, with his coaching staff, right? Like, I mean, I don't know everything, which is great. I mean, I got good coaches around me. They can help. And then, you have, a couple big pieces that felt like, all right, currently with this head coach, we don't feel like we can be at our best. We need to change it. So they change it. And, right now, the way it looks, I feel good about this team. I really do.
I don't know how you couldn't. They're playing great basketball. Offensively, they're as good as they've been in quite some time. I mean, your stars are playing like stars, right? Brunson went for, 40?
40.
Towns, who, Raymond was very defiant on the group chat. How about Towns now? Towns is good. Nobody's ever said Towns is not a really good player. my question around Towns is when we get to the biggest moments of the season, I know exactly what I'm going to get from Jalen Brunson. I don't know what I'm going to get from Towns, but OG is terrific. And I mean, Josh Hart is kind of, Josh Hart to start the season, I thought was going to be like the odd man out. He's back to getting a lot of playing time and plays with a ton of energy. And now that they're rolling right now, they're playing great basketball, and they're in a game tomorrow night, which, is the NBA Cup Finals, which I think is intriguing for a lot of people. Now, this game doesn't count record-wise. I think there would have been something fun to watch them play Oklahoma City in that, but San Antonio gets the win. You get to see Wemby, and there's no pressure on, really not a ton of pressure because it doesn't really count win or loss. So go out there and hopefully get the win, get the money, and get out of there.
Couple things.
Yeah.
First, Wemby. Did you see him just step over a security? Like those metal things they put up? Like, say you're at a game and like you're walking through the tunnel. They have like the metal dividers up so fans can't get past them.
The barricades.
Did you see him step over it like it was a hurdle?
Mm-mm.
Like how you would walk, like how me and you would step over like a tiny, like he's just like, whoop, just walk. He's that big. First day, it was
he's
wild.
7'4".
Crazy, though. Like that was like one of those moments where it's like, okay, that's really like how big this guy is. He just made that look like a tiny little, like me and you just stepping over like I didn't even know what it would be for us. The other thing, the Josh Hart point you just mentioned. Great point, because with all the things going on with him early in the season, right? Odd man out, wasn't going to be in the starting lineup,
right.
Dealing with the finger, the nerve damage. Like, where does Josh Hart fit into this thing? Is he going to be upset that he's not playing the minutes? And then to their credit, right, with the help of, I think, the other coaches that know what Josh Hart is capable of doing, they put him in the rotation, in the starting rotation, and he's flourished. Now back in that spot.
Yeah, he's been really, really terrific. And remember, this is with no Deuce and no Landry Shamet. So you're going to have more depth as the season moves along. By the way, John chimes in. He says it was a bike rack he stepped over.
Was that a bike rack?
It could be a bike rack. I think of them as barricades.
It would look like one of those metal barricades, I thought.
I don't know.
I love dinosaurs.
But that's what John is saying. It was a bike rack. But regardless of what it was, yes, he's very tall. And you know what I love about Wemby? They now have decided to guard him with, like, small forwards. So it's like you have a 7'4" guy going up against, like, a 6'5" guy. There's a full foot of differentiation.
I think he might be 7'5" now.
It may be.
I think he's still growing.
He's awesome. See, but You've seen guys that are 7'5" in the past, but he's like nothing you've ever seen.
Not with the
everything.
Like at that size to be that athletic, to be able to handle the basketball the way he handles
Sean Bradley
the basketball.
was freakishly tall, but he wasn't athletic like that.
Not like this.
I mean, Yao Ming was freakishly tall, and he was really good, but he wasn't. He didn't move like this. This guy's unbelievable.
No, that's why I keep telling you, I would sign up for that 7'5" in a minute. Give me that 7'5".
I don't think you would.
I'm telling you, I would.
No. The guy's always hurt.
It's all right. He's playing. I mean, he's playing in the NBA. One of the faces of the NBA. He's playing in the finals of the NBA Cup. I'll sign me up.
So you would change lives with him right now?
No, because then I have to give up all my, like, I'm not giving up my family for it, but I'm saying. You always yell at me. You wouldn't want to be 7 feet. Yeah, that's 7 feet.
You would not want. I stand by it. You would not want to be. So right now you would take the 7'5" of Wemby.
Yes.
Okay.
How could you not?
Ray, you take the 7'5" of Wemby?
How could you not?
7'5", okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
7'5". RJ?
You know what? Gonna stay right where I am.
See?
Yep. Stay
What
right
a misstep that is.
It's not a misstep. It's the right answer. It's the only answer.
Hey, but you just said we'd have to give up family or anything. You just take the 7'5".
No, you don't give up family. But you're giving up. You're giving up normal life.
You know what? It'll be a good shorter life. It'll be a good one.
Yeah. Can you imagine what you could fit in? What do you?
Easy.
We've seen what you're capable of. Please be careful.
But this is the problem, though. I wasn't going anywhere dirty at all.
Well, that's the problem.
You know what?
That's
How
the
are we
problem
supposed to know that?
That's the problem you present. I have to get in front before you get
but
dirty.
you guys are treating me like Jackson Dart.
Yeah, we're
the
the NFL. We're the NFL now.
Go to the blue tent.
We have a blue tent right in the other room, and every time you do what you do, we're going to bring you back there.
Right to the blue tent. Right to the blue tent with you.
I'm not going to spend any time on the show if I'm always in the blue tent.
Well, that's a shame. Then
you guys want?
Then be better.
Let's really get this thing done.
What? Learn to slide.
Yeah, you guys really. So you want unfun Rick? That's fine. I'll be nerdy
we,
sports Rick.
We don't want
break
unfun.
it down.
You sound
like more buttoned up.
You sound just like Jackson Dart 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Let's break down there.
You know what, then Rick? Then say whatever you want. Say whatever you want. See how long that lasts for.
Let's sit and break down the Joe Burrow trade. I want to give you a second round pick. Real fun radio. And then we can get into like what actors are in which movies. Oh, he was in this movie.
The officials are buzzing down. They want you to go to the tent.
Yeah. You're unwell today, aren't you?
I watched the Steve Martin doc. That was great. Plays the banjo.
I didn't even bring that up. You did. Like, doesn't he play the banjo?
You know,
He's a really good banjo player?
I didn't even realize he was such a big-time stand-up comedian. Then he was just like, I'm done with that.
You can't both do the voice.
So let's go with your way, where you just talk
Why
about...
don't you both do the voice for the rest of the show? Let's see where that goes.
He can't do the voice. He's stealing my bits. That's what he does. You're a bit stealer is what you are.
I don't want your bits.
Yeah, you can't handle my bits.
I want Wemby's bits. I want 7.5. That's what I want.
You don't want to be 7.5.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Right to the blue tent. Just sit there and wait. Ignore Brian Dable.
They would name the blue tent after you if we had to bring you in every time you said something that was inappropriate. But like, you know what? He's got to go to the Rick DiPietro blue tent. You'd have to sponsor it. Let's break. We'll come back. You know what? Next time you're out, by the way, I don't want you listening to the show. You're not allowed to listen to the show. How's that? DNR with you, ESPN New York.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. When you're streaming Stranger Things on Netflix, hurry! Okay, wait! Shh! Don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. And this holiday season, get Netflix and so much more on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Whoa, did you see that? Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Netflix subscription required. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy shots are bringing the flavor and energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana. It's giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for everyone. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce cup of coffee, but with 0 sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in-store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
New York football right now is garbage.
Abomination.
Lawrence can run for a little bit. Lawrence can run for a score.
I thought some of our guys really gave it up, pushed it, and really continued playing no matter what the situation was.
I don't know, this might have been like the rock bottom of all of it.
There's McLaurin inside the 10, stays on his feet, into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown.
As a group, as a team, just didn't put one together.
Our team stink.
It's like the puppy bowl. Pathetic teams.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Woof, woof.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. As we roll along on a Monday, Jets lose, they get destroyed. Giants lose, they don't get destroyed, but embarrassing nonetheless. I mean, Jets were a 2-touchdown underdog yesterday. Giants were the favorite in the game yesterday. So you'd almost question, I guess the Jets were more embarrassing, but the Giants were non-competitive for a bunch of that game yesterday. It's just brutal. New York football, and I know we say it every single week, but you have to revert back to it. It's just bad football.
Right. I don't know how you want to, parse between what was better. It was pretty clear that the Giants...
Well, the Giants were more competitive.
Gave you a better
the Giants also played a team that was awful.
Right, with their backup quarterback. And I think a lot of people, including myself, thought that the Giants would win. What did Jordan say? Did Jordan think the Giants were going to
win? He didn't really. He's like, I don't know. It's a coin flip. he wouldn't really go out on a limb.
Probably because you yell at him every time.
No, I asked him, what do you think is going to happen? I yelled at him one time. He's not that sensitive.
I don't know.
I said, what do you think is going to happen? And he said, it's a coin flip. I have no idea. He said, he basically says, like, I don't like making these predictions. You guys force me into them. I'm not really going to make one this week. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Great.
I don't think he's surprised that the Giants lost this game yesterday. I haven't chatted with him yet.
Well, you got 2 wins, right? So I mean, I'm not shocked that you lost, but I mean, did you want to believe that playing against the Commanders team without Jaden Daniels? I know they're playing. I mean, it seems like they're playing hard for their coach, but still,
I will tell you this: I didn't think it would look that bad. Like it looked bad.
It didn't look. No, it didn't look great. No, I would agree with that. But I mean. Again, you have the quarterback, so that makes it better. Yeah, I mean, Abdul Carter hopefully now is figuring it out. So that's a positive sign.
A big positive sign.
As you move forward. But, I mean, Mike Kafka's not going to be the coach. Right? I mean, we joked about, early in the show about his, what they showed on Hard Knocks with his, his speech to the team. Didn't really land well for a lot of the fan base. So he'll be gone. Hopefully Joe Shane will be gone. You'll have a fresh start. But, yeah, I mean, you didn't want to win anyway.
No, I get it. It's just, I don't know. It's watching it, it's so disappointing that you would hope it would look a little better. You're right. And that's the thing that makes this so difficult is because you don't want to win the games, but you hope it looks okay, and it didn't look okay, so now you're frustrated. And you're really in no man's land if you root for either of these teams right now.
I think I'm more in no man's land than you're in no man's land, though.
Yeah, well, I have the quarterback, and so I don't think Dart was great in the first half yesterday. He was like fine, right? Maybe fine, maybe a little subpar from what you were expecting. I got email after email. You think he's good? This guy stinks. He's not good. Then second half, he goes out and he's throwing the ball all over the place. Threw for a couple touchdowns. The touchdown was dropped by Darius Slayton. I don't know what more you need to see from this guy to believe that he is a really, really good and will be a really good quarterback in this league. He's a good quarterback.
Dart is a good quarterback. Yeah, I don't think you can argue that. Now, I mean, what does that mean as we move forward? There's still a lot that has to happen. I mean, he's also doing this without his best receiver. Scatterboo's out. Like, there are a lot of things that have happened. So, I mean, the idea that your takeaway after watching him play is this guy stinks, you're crazy.
But it wasn't like I got this from a person. I got lots of emails after the first half saying, you keep pumping him up about how good he is. He's not a good quarterback. And then he goes out in the second half. I thought he played a really good second half of football. He makes some great throws.
He makes some great throws. He makes things happen. I mean, I think in this league now, I mean, you almost have to have a quarterback that can use his legs. I think it makes a huge difference. I didn't love the throw on third down in that final possession. The one he threw to Slayton, I thought he kind of off his back foot kind of floated it to him.
Yeah,
I thought he was open early.
If there's one thing I would say, listen, the physical punishment he takes is obviously a concern. And the one thing I would say, just mechanically, is there are times where he doesn't really get behind the throw, and he kind of like lofts it into the position, which sometimes is okay and sometimes is not okay.
Well, but he's not the only one.
No.
I mean, Green Bay game, you saw Jordan Love does that.
Jordan Love does it a lot.
Caleb Williams does it. I mean, it's. I'm sure it's something that the new coaching staff will talk to him about and they'll work on. I mean, more consistency in doing that. But I mean, you were right there at the end to give yourself a chance to tie the game up, and it didn't work out. But at the end of the day, you don't want to win anyway.
No,
you don't. You want to lose out. You want the first overall pick. At least you have the quarterback. Like I said, you're going to have a top pick. So your job is going to be a job that a good head coach is going to want. Meanwhile, I got no quarterback, and to say I'm not convinced is probably an understatement right now with how I feel about my head coach.
Yeah, you don't like the coach. You don't have a quarterback, and your team is awful. I mean, but both of these situations, the Giants is better because they're a little further along, and it looks like they have the quarterback. But you guys also have the draft capital. So each team is a disaster, and each team, there's some positivity that you could make that spin with, right? I think that's fair to say.
Right, but my last 2 weeks haven't even been competitive.
No, which is such a disappointment.
I mean, Miami's playing better football, right? But not like that.
Losing the game is not the problem. Same thing with the Giants yesterday. Losing to Miami, fine. Losing to Jacksonville, fine. Getting your doors blown off in each of these games is where at least I have the problem with this.
Yeah, getting bludgeoned is the problem. Like having Jacksonville and Miami just go up and down the field with no resistance. My linebackers just be as bad as they were yesterday. No pass rush. I mean, Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson weren't good. Right? The secondary's not great. Brees Hall didn't do much.
Trevor Lawrence, I'm not exaggerating. Trevor Lawrence had the best day of his NFL career. They put up 48 points. No, it was embarrassing.
Right. So and then to get on, get in front of a microphone after the game and talk about how he's proud of some guys not quitting. Like, what are we doing now?
Yeah, I don't know. How do you say that?
I don't know how you go from like that. I don't know how you go from where you were at, where it's like this, ask Rich, who's the quarterback going to be? I'm not telling you. To now all of a sudden after you get blown out 48-20, where it could have been. I mean, they said it on the telecast. It's unfortunate the Jets can't score more points, so Trevor Lawrence could keep playing the way he's playing. He could just have one of those special days. Well, he did have a special day. Okay, I mean, let's get that out of the way. I was proud of some guys. They fought. Come on, man. We're doing that now?
Yeah, it's not a great look.
I mean, so much for all that momentum from the Falcons game, just carrying right over.
You've allowed, 80 points over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, he gave up 34 to Miami and 48 to
So more, 82 points in the last 2 weeks. And again, It's not the losing. Same thing with the Giants. It's not the losing of the game. It's the way it looks.
Well, but we look like we're getting worse, though.
Well, how do we look?
I don't watch you play and say, like, your team is, and this is with a new coach and everyone. You fired your defensive, like everyone's being fired, right? So you're a complete disaster. You're a mess.
Total disaster. I mean, you're firing coaches I didn't even know were on the staff. Brian Cox. You're firing the defensive coordinator. You're firing the head coach. I mean, who's next?
Right, like everyone's getting fired. So that whole building is a mess, right? They just they have every reason to just quit. Period. Like everyone's like Joe Shane's probably going to be out. So like you could just shut it down if you wanted to. So they haven't shut it. No, they haven't shut it. They haven't shut it down. My coach is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's supposed to be. I mean, not supposed to be. He's a defensive-minded guy. The defense is getting worse.
Right. And where is he with the defense?
He's letting Steve Wilkes run his system.
But why?
Great question.
You're a defensive guy. Is it fair to say Steve Wilkes is struggling with the job right now?
And we keep going back to this to the Detroit thing. Do you think if Aaron Glenn was performing like this in Detroit, that Dan Campbell would keep him around?
Dan Campbell, A, wouldn't keep him around, and B, he wouldn't be employed by the Jets right now had he coached like this in Detroit.
Right. So, I mean, and you still got New England, you got Buffalo left also. So good luck with that.
So what they have? What New England? No, who do they have this weekend?
At
Buffalo
the
this weekend?
No, at the Saints.
Oh, it's at the Saints.
They got New England at home, and then they're at Buffalo to finish.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So this is your last real chance to get a victory this season.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't feel good about it.
Well, how could you?
I mean, New Orleans is a tough place to play. I mean, Brady Cook is not the answer.
No, clearly not. But you know what's amazing though? Of all the things that you were displeased with yesterday, like Brady Cook doesn't lead the charge.
No, but because we don't have really any expectations for Brady Cook.
Yeah, but you don't have real expectations for anything. Just be competitive.
No, but I have to have some things. Like I brought up Abdul Carter for you. Right? Like he's going to be a big piece of your future moving forward. Like Brian Burns has had a good season. Like, I mean, you're counting on Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald and Jamie and Sherwood and Quincy Williams to play good football. They're not. The linebackers were atrocious yesterday. Mm-hmm. Quincy Williams was bad yesterday.
They can't cover out of the backfield, and they can't stop the runs at the line of scrimmage. No, the Jets defense, they allowed 48 points. It's awful.
Like, I mean, we sit here, and this is not the first time this has happened. When was it? How many years ago? Where it's like, who's the best player on the Jets? The kicker. Right? We're talking like the best players in the special teams guys. It's the kicker, it's the punter, and it's the returner.
Yeah, special teams been good for the Jets. Really,
those are your three best players.
You want to hear from Glenn or you want to hear from Dart?
Let's hear from Glenn. I like the Glenn sound.
All right, let's replay the one we heard earlier because it's just so jarring. So it's the overall evaluation of Steve Wilks.
I brought Wilks in for a reason. Listen, I want him to run his system. We have 3 games left for our guys to go out there and play. And I will tell you this, it's right now it's not about the X's and O's, across the board. It's about the character of the men on this team. And that's what I'm evaluating. And I'll tell you what, I thought some of our guys really gave it up, on that field today. We really pushed it and really continued playing no matter what the situation was. And I'm proud of those guys for that, and I want to make sure I look at the tape and see, did everybody do that? And then also evaluating the coaches also, just like I always do, starting myself, coaches, and the players on evaluations.
What in the world is he talking about? That he watched that game and thought to himself, you know what? We're outmatched and this team is better than us, but at least we got all the effort from everyone?
What do you mean, though, you're going to let Steve Wilks run his system? Like, if you're evaluating coaches, I mean, my evaluation, and I'm not the head coach of the Jets, is that Steve Wilks is not good at his job right now, and whatever system he's running is not working for your players because they're getting worse, not better. So it is about X's and O's. Right? Like, I mean, yeah, effort's important. I shouldn't have to coach effort. I agree with all those things, but like, you need to be able to put your players in positions to have success. Do you feel like Steve Wilks is putting his team in position to have success right now?
I don't think Steve Wilks has done a good job all year long. I think Steve Wilks has failed at his job. This was not a defense that was bereft of talent when the season started.
No,
at all. A terrific corner. You had one of the best defensive linemen in football. Your real edge rushers in Johnson and McDonald. Like, this is not a team that should have been awful defensively. Now, they've taken some of those pieces away. But it shouldn't look like that.
No, it shouldn't look like that. Where every I mean, there's no chance. Like, you weren't stopping anybody yesterday.
No.
Like, you're not worried about the offense and Brady Cook because your defense can't stop anyone anyway. It doesn't matter. Like, here you go, Brady. Good luck. Down 14 already.
Yeah, down 14. And they tried, like, the offense tried. And special teams continues to be the bright spot of this team. But, man, oh, man, defensively, that is embarrassing. And wouldn't he get involved? Like, that's his side of the football. Wouldn't you think that Aaron Glenn would sit with Steve Wilks and be like, all right, listen, what you're doing is not working. I'm a defensive expert. Let's figure out a way to make it look a little better?
None of it feels good at all.
Or I see it's failing at a rampant rate, and my reaction to it is, well, that's your side of the ball. You figure it out.
Right, but I mean, as the head coach, but he also said, like, I also am evaluating the coaches. You got to, like, you at some point are going to have to step in, especially when it's your strength is the defensive side of the ball. I know maybe you don't feel comfortable on the offensive side, but one of the things we were sold with Aaron Glenn was that he knows both sides, right? Like, I mean, that's just how well-rounded he is.
Yeah.
But when your defense is playing the way it's playing, it's a reflection on you. You may have a ton of respect for Steve Wilks, but there's you're the head coach.
But it's always a reflection on you. You're the head coach. You're the CEO. So if something is broken within the team, it's your responsibility to get involved to try to fix it.
And the guys are relying on you to do that.
Give Steve Wilks a free pass?
No, but that, again, it goes back to the bigger point here, though, which is RJ had Steve Wilks in San Francisco.
Yep.
RJ is a great football guy. RJ is not a professional football coach. He's not a defensive coordinator. He's not a GM. He is, in my opinion, the best, one of the best producers in radio. That's his job, and he excels at that job. He knew immediately. He said to us, and this is when they had Quinnen and they had Sauce. Mm-hmm. Steve Wilks' system will not work with these players. I saw it in San Francisco. It's not going to work. So you got that part of it, right? Like bringing Steve Wilks in, and it hasn't worked. And then the other part of it is you got an offensive coordinator that you told us during the broadcast. They said it. It's not me speculating. We want to run an offense that's similar to Detroit's offense. And you bring in Justin Fields? That makes no sense. That was the plan? Let's run Detroit's offense with Justin Fields? That's a timing-based offense. They're like, hey, get the ball out on time. Get it accurate. Yards after catch. Like all those things that Detroit does. And you pick Justin Fields and give him $30 million to do that?
It's amazing, isn't it?
How do you trust that now?
They thought they could resuscitate Justin Fields and rescue him from the rest of the NFL, and the answer is he's just not good.
Well, but especially in that offense, he's not good.
Well, he's not good in any offense, but the last offense you would ever want him in is a timing offense.
Yeah, because that's my thought is when I watch Detroit's offense, you know what fit perfect in this? Justin Fields.
Right.
Would fit great.
It's like the last guy who'd ever put in that offense.
Right. So, but that's, I mean, again, it just speaks to, like, just overall. Forget the 3 wins, what you just watched against Jacksonville. It's like this staff is going to be in charge of 5 first-round picks.
That's, well, at least 2, right?
At least 2, yeah, right. When you're trying to, in trying to select whoever the new quarterback's going to be. And whatever you have to give up. Because that's the other thing. I mean, you say at least 2, but if you got to go from wherever you're at to 1 to get Mendoza, it's probably going to be the swap, another pick, and then maybe one of your 2027 first-round picks.
It's possible, depending where you pick and who has that pick.
Yeah, and then, I mean, God forbid you give up the second-round pick to get Joe Burrow.
No, you don't want to do that. RJ?
Hi.
You ever sit here and just be like, man, these poor guys?
Yeah, all the time.
Like you just feel terribly for us.
Well, I feel sorry for everyone that roots for these teams. I mean, we're here. We talk to people every day. Know a lot of Giants fans. It's a terrible sporting fan existence.
I mean, you just roll along. Your team's putting up 30 points. Your quarterback's having fun. You got receivers catch the ball all over the place. You win 10 games again. And then here we are, the other side of it.
People want to believe. And it's hard. We want to believe in sports because it's bigger than us. I mean, Rick was a part of it.
Well, everything's bigger than you.
Oh. And tell me I'm the bad guy, please.
It's you know what? I apologize. Today's not the day to do that after my first mishap. I'm just going to be quiet.
Those are the kind of quotes we expect from someone cleaning out their fantasy football lockers today. It's okay.
You pummeled them this week, huh?
Listen, we're going to let that slide.
This is with Joe Burrow doing absolutely nothing.
Nope, nothing.
Well, granted, RJ winning is not an ultimate surprise, but it was destruction.
I think he was just happy to get there. Well. He was happy to get there. It's his first playoff appearance. It's a good step. You could sell that to the fans.
No.
I don't think it's my first. I think it was in the playoffs last year, wasn't I?
That's not a good step.
You finished last, okay? You shut your mouth.
Scored 145 points this week, though.
Against who?
Nuno.
In a Battle 4.
Nothing.
I don't know that the game even counted. You didn't break 100 points, you loser.
I made the playoffs, okay? See, you did nothing.
This is the problem with the Jets and Giants. This kind of hostility exists because of them. I blame them directly. I don't blame either of you.
They give me no reprieve is the problem.
I mean, Rick just ran through a stop sign in a way that is the most egregious, perhaps, in our time together of things you've ever said on the air, like knowingly.
RJ,
you're going to die in this Ashton Genty hill, huh?
I have to. I'm on the hill now.
RJ, I was told if I put shots at the end of anything, I could say it.
Well, let me tell you something. That's not true. You can't just say, hey, whatever you want to say, followed by shots, and now that's clean and that's good.
Not appropriate.
No.
That's what I was told. I got misinformation then.
Yeah, clearly.
You want to tell us who told you the information?
Yeah.
Want to give us names?
Who told you you could say that?
I protect my sources. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That was jarring.
Sure. Did you hear how you responded? You're like, ah.
Well, because I didn't know what to say. I couldn't believe you said that.
Shots. Let's really get this thing done.
What?
Raymond goes, what? Sorry. You know what? It's a Monday.
And then you take shots at RJ's height.
My team gave up 48 points, okay? I got to watch Trevor Lawrence go up and down the field. I'm a little
Never needed
off.
that excuse before. Stop.
You know
it happens every week.
I don't
Why
need
is
this.
this the week that you decide to
I don't need this. I don't need this right now.
We know you don't need this.
That's
why we love you.
Yeah, that's why we do it. RJ?
Yes.
How you doing?
Great.
You really are, aren't you?
I'm good.
Are you ready for the stuff you missed?
Sure.
Please.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Oh! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Well, if you are the Jets, maybe there's a way. You need some teams to win. You need the Giants to win and the Raiders to win. But maybe there's a path forward to Fernando Mendoza, who won the Heisman, the Maxwell, and the O'Brien Awards all in one weekend. First Hoosier ever to win the Heisman. Gave a nice speech. He's a quirky.
Oh, first of all, walking out with his brothers was great. The speech was great. What a likable kid.
Yeah, really is. Another college quarterback had high hopes for quite the opposite, in fact, of Fernando Mendoza before he got to Indiana. Lenora Sellers, we thought he could be a high draft pick. He is going back to South Carolina. Injuries around the NFL. Devontae Adams. This is a question for my fantasy football team. Our depth will be tested. Pulled his hamstring, questionable at best for Thursday Night Football against Seattle. Bears put corner Kyle Gordon on IR, and the Niners. I didn't know this list existed. They put Brandon Ayuk on the left team list, as in he left the team. He's gone. So I didn't know that was a thing, but he's on it now. I signal that his time in San Francisco will be ending shortly.
You know where he's going to wind up?
Anywhere.
In the Giants.
Maybe. Daniel Jones with that Achilles injury is expected to be cleared for training camp, wherever he might be playing next year. Little baseball, I got a feeling we'll get into more of this next. Jorge Polanco is a Met 2-year, $40 million deal to play first base, where he has logged exactly 0 innings as a Major League Baseball player.
Also, it's about run prevention, RJ. Run prevention.
Ahmed Rosario back with the Yankees on a 1-year, $2.5 million deal. Merrill Kelly back with the Diamondbacks, $40 million, 2-year deal. Tigers bolstered their bullpen. They add Kenley Jansen, who is signing on for a 1-year deal. Cardinals agree to terms with pitcher Dustin May. Royals are keeping Michael Garcia in a 5-year contract. And Danny Jensen, Tyler Alexander, and Alexi Diaz are joining the Texas Rangers. Brooklyn Nets.
Diaz is leaving his brother, huh?
Yeah, gone. Brooklyn Nets matched their franchise record for margin of victory. Probably not something you expected to hear amidst an underperforming season at best. They never trailed, and they beat the Bucks 127-82. 45 points was the margin of victory. That ties the team record set when they were in New Jersey in 1993. Nets have won 4 of 6, so that's something.
He's a good coach. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I actually missed yesterday, I believe, due to illness. So hopefully Nets get him back healthy soon. Kristaps Porzingis going to be out 2 weeks with an illness of his own. Austin Reeves has a calf strain. He's out at least a week. Lakers win a wild game, got feisty. LeBron got angry against the Blazers. Hawks expect Trae Young back in practice at some point next week off a knee injury. And if you thought the Oklahoma City Thunder were motivated, you'd be right. SGA's saying the quiet part out loud. Thunder want the all-time wins mark for the regular season. So I would not expect them to lose too many more games. Men's college hoops, number 1 Arizona smashed number 12 Alabama. Number 22 St. John's picked up a convincing win over Iona. And college football, Utah coach Kyle Whittingham, really good coach, stepping down after 21 years as the Utes head coach. So a well-deserved congratulations on an awesome career for him. Hockey trades busy over the weekend. Minnesota Wild, they're the ones that get defenseman Quinn Hughes from the Canucks. So no Devils reunion for the Hughes
Did you watch
brothers.
him last night?
Quinn?
Yeah.
Impressive.
I mean, the second he steps on the ice.
Makes everyone better.
Yep.
Oilers trade for goalie Christian Jarry from the Pens, hoping to solve their very long-standing issues in that. I actually heard they were looking at Rick, and then, much like Rocco, they saw him playing forward, and they said, well, I guess he's done, so they moved on.
They didn't need more offense on that.
They need some grit in front of the net. I'm your guy.
And Victor Hedman needs elbow surgery. He hopes to be back for the Olympic break. And Dave, I saw this thought of you. Rafael Nadal underwent right-hand surgery to relieve some pain, so hopefully get him healthy. And that's it.
Why would that make you think of Dave? Because of his paper cut?
But he's retired, RJ. I'm confused at why that's even...
Well, he needs to be healthy.
But he doesn't play tennis anymore.
Well, it was newsworthy, though.
Okay.
That's where I saw it.
No, he thought of me because I'm a tennis guy, Rick.
Yeah.
Not because of the paper cut.
But you've also had right-hand issues. You've had the paper cut.
Was it on the right hand?
And the burn, yeah.
The microwave burn.
How's that going?
Oh, we're healed. We're good.
Oh, so you're 100%.
We're back using all the digits the way they're intended to be
awesome.
used. Yep.
Sherry's back. That's why all is good, because Sherry's back.
She is back.
Thank God.
You know, I give Dave credit, though. I mean, he had a heck of a day on Friday, so.
I did.
Kudos to him.
I had to leave after the show, drive 4 hours to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, wait for him to be done with his final, and drive him home.
Oh, man.
Yeah. 8 hours in the car.
Wow. Genuine.
Yep. That's what a dad does.
That's what dad does.
I don't think Rick's impressed.
I'm impressed. How dare you? I'm
impressed.
impressed. But I mean, I wouldn't sell that as like Dave had a really tough day on Friday.
This is Dave we're talking about.
Yeah, he didn't walk there. He didn't take the horse and buggy there.
I was up from 5 a.m. till 2 a.m. It's a long day.
He wasn't on the Oregon Trail.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
Eating poison berries and missing a couple of days.
You have died of dysentery.
Yeah. Dave has dysentery.
Why don't you use some of your vernacular again?
He drove in a beautiful Mercedes 4 hours. Wow. Way to battle.
Okay. All right.
Tough Friday. Ooh.
You're in one, huh?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you're in one. I see what you're doing.
Sell it as a tough Friday.
You think that's an easy trip?
No, I don't think
back
it's
and forth one day.
No, I don't think it's
Took me
easy.
3 hours to get to Jersey. I had to cross multiple bridges and tunnels, man.
It took me almost 6 hours to get to Hershey.
Jersey's a very difficult state to navigate. You didn't drive all the way to Hershey and then back, and then we made cocoa bars. Yeah, you're really solving the world's problems.
I didn't say it was tough
You're
to navigate.
amazing.
I was in park for 45 minutes.
This reaction was the most predictable thing ever, by the way.
But you judge my dad a long day.
Yeah, it wasn't a hard day.
Oh, I thought they'd allow me to make cocoa for everyone partaking. Would you like a chocolate bar? Would you like a chocolate bar?
Did I ever say I had a hard day at Chocolate World?
Oh, God, to get to Jersey took hours and hours of my time.
Yeah, but
well, you know what? As far as I can tell, that's a luxury automobile.
I was in the shaggin' wagon, but I didn't say that I had a tough day. I wasn't selling it as a tough day.
Driving took me hours to get to Jersey. You know what? I'm always sympathetic to you. No more.
Chocolate.
It's a chocolate.
I listen, if you want to say you had a tough day, you had a tough day. That's fine.
No. Apparently, I got to pass through the tough day police to be able to say I had a tough day. Did I have a long day or no?
Yeah, long day
police. Is that a long day?
It was a long day, yeah.
Did you do the show on Friday?
Yeah, but you just did.
No, you didn't, did you? I did the show. I drove 4 hours. I waited for the kid. I drank 3 cups of coffee, and I drove all the way home.
That's just what dads do. Yeah, okay.
It's what dads do.
All right. Or Uber drivers. Yeah.
That's stuff you missed.
Good work.
Great job, RJ.
Thanks.
This could be uncomfortable.
It won't be uncomfortable. You know what? You pay for yourself at the big brunch on Wednesday.
Don't do that thing with your finger. I saw what you just did.
You pay for yourself.
Don't do that thing. I saw it. No.
You little jackwagon. You pay for yourself. All right. I'm gonna break.
You little jackwagon.
I'm going to come back, and I don't know if I'll be here, but he will. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Someone that cares for me. Here she is with the traffic update. It's Debbie Duhame.
Good morning, DiPietro and Rothenberg, and happy Hanukkah, Dave. Hey, I've got some bits of information for you guys. Watch for delays on the Grand Central Parkway westbound at Union Turnpike. It's an accident. Jackie Robinson at Union Turnpike. It's an accident being cleared as well. Watch for delays. Garden State Parkway north at 160, getting up through Rochelle Park with a collision. 4 train delays with signal problems. Delays on the LIRR on Kokomo, Port Jeff, Hempstead, and Oyster Bay branches. Sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery rankings.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings during the More to Move You event. Lease a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $199 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN385912. MSRP $32,795. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Bet 365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this holiday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get Netflix, a 5-year price lock, and $100 back, all on us. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
Harry Douglas here, and the holidays are rolling in, and if men in your life are struggling with their holiday wish list, tell them to add Manscaped to make gift giving easy and completely stress-free this year. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower trimmer, Manscaped's precision tools keep you looking sharp, feeling confident, and ready for every event and celebration. Right now at Target, get 20% off on the Handyman Shaver, Beard Hedger, and the Chairman Plus Essentials Kit, a must-have for a smooth face shave. Hurry up though, offer ends December 27th.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's spend a few minutes on the Mets, shall we? By the way, Josh Bell just inked a deal with the Minnesota Twins, according to Jeff Passan. 33-year-old switch hitter will play first and DH, which is what we expect from Polanco as well. How do you feel about this Polanco signing?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I feel good about it. I don't know exactly why all of a sudden we're so comfortable with him playing first base. I know he'll primarily DH, but the idea that he's played 0 innings at first base and we keep talking about run prevention.
Right.
Doesn't seem like
I guess the thought has to be that he's a really good defensive player and he hasn't played first base.
Well, I don't think he's considered a really good defensive player.
Well, he's certainly a multifaceted defensive player. Like, you can play him all over the place.
Yeah, right. There's versatility there. I agree with that.
So I think they look at him. He's going to be primarily the designated hitter. Offensively, he's a good player.
He had a good season. He had a really good season.
Sometimes.
Yeah, listen, he had a really good. I mean, offensively, he had a really good season last year. That's right. I just think I don't know if I'm necessarily over the not shocked, because I'm not shocked, because I thought that Pete was probably going to be gone. More shocked about Edwin Diaz, I think. I think that was probably the one that surprised me the most.
Very surprising.
Just kind of knowing, it felt like he wanted to be back. They wanted him back, and doesn't end up working out. And of all teams, he goes to the Dodgers. So I don't know if I'm over that yet. But I just, you spent what you spent on Soto. And you had an 83-win season where Buster was on talking about maybe one of the great failures of all time.
I stand by it. It was one of the great collapses in sports history.
Right, you keep talking like epic, right? Like then that's what we just lived through after having a season where we're in the NLCS. You follow that up with all the excitement of Juan Soto with 83 wins. And I keep coming back to the same thing as I try to wrap my arms around what this offseason is going to look like is that Edwin Diaz had a really good season for us. Pete Alonso had a really good season for us. They were the bright spots of last season. The reason why we lost 83 games was because of the decisions that David Stearns made. And I know we got to give him credit for Milwaukee, but what has he done here to make you trust what he's doing? Nothing.
Well, he did, whether it was entirely his doing or not, he led this team to a National League Championship Series appearance. It's got to count for something.
Yeah, but then he turns around and says...
He had an awful year two.
Right, but it is essentially saying to us that the reason why we had an awful year and why things need to change, like why Nimmo has to be traded and why we don't bring back Diaz and we don't bring back Pete is because the core of the team needs to change. So the core he won those games with, he doesn't believe in, so now it's all going to change.
He doesn't believe in he never believed in Pete. Like I agree with you. The Diaz one surprises me. We'll hear from Edwin Diaz in a moment. Pete Alonso, if Pete Alonso does not hit that home run off of Devin Williams, he's not back last year to have the season that he had with the Mets.
Right, but who would have believed in your wildest dreams, especially after what you just saw Devin Williams do with the Yankees, that Devin Williams would end up as on the Mets and Pete Alonso would be gone?
I actually thought there was a real chance of that, just knowing how David Stearns feels.
No, that Pete would be gone, but now all of a sudden we turn around and Devin Williams is here.
Yeah, but that's his guy. That's his guy from Milwaukee, right?
All right.
I'm not saying it's going to work out. I'm just saying, like the Diaz one surprises me because I thought you were going to try to build this, monster bullpen where you went from Williams in the 8th inning to Diaz in the 9th inning, and Diaz was so great, and Diaz is a Met, and clearly New York doesn't faze him. And now to move on from that, I find to be kind of jarring.
Right. I mean, I think all of it is jarring. I mean, you're talking about two homegrown Mets, right? Two homegrown Mets. Nimmo is a homegrown Met. Pete's a homegrown Met that have been, really good players for you. Pete's your all-time home run leader. And then you have another fan favorite. Like, you're talking about three of the fan favorite Mets that are now gone. And right now and now your first move since moving off of Diaz and Pete is Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, I like Polanco.
Yeah, I like him too, but it's not, is that what we're looking for? Like, is that, it's a 2-year deal?
What we're looking for?
No, I'm saying, when we talked about this, the whole Pete's gone, he's with the Orioles, Diaz is now a Dodger, it would have been nice to have, that next big move lined up.
Oh, like Tucker the day after.
Yeah, you feel like crap
no, I agree
now.
With that. Yeah. You're going to have to wait. It sounds like they're hot and heavy on some of these Padres guys, by the way.
Yeah, it does. Now, I've seen conflicting reports, though. I was talking to someone yesterday at the rink that was talking about Lindor, but I had just read a report that it wasn't.
John Heyman, I think, had over the weekend that there's a lot of guys involved. They love Tong, Sproat, someone that could potentially get dealt. Lindor, Tatis is not going to happen.
Here's my issue, though, and I want to ask you this question because do you think that Skubal gets traded this offseason? At any point?
Yes.
You think he does?
Yes.
So do you necessarily want to start making moves now that could affect your potential to trade for Skubal, or are you okay because you'll just wait?
To trade Sproat or Tong when you're going to have the Skubal sweepstakes at some point this offseason?
Yes.
The answer to that is no. But I have to, if I'm going to start to make these trades, then I have to go to the Tigers if I want Skubal and say, all right, I'm going to make trades if you're not going to, incorporate this into a deal. Can I get Skubal or not? And if the answer is no, then I'm going to trade other guys to other places. If the answer is yes, then let's sit at the table and figure it out.
Right, but is your thought process, hey, we don't even have to worry about that because we'll make these moves, and then because he's a Scott Boras guy, Skubal will be a free agent and we'll just sign him for money.
Maybe. It always gets me nervous to let a guy like Skubal go somewhere else because obviously he's going to go somewhere that has money. Right? It's not like some small market nothing team is going to trade for him. So he winds up getting traded to, I don't know, you picked the Blue Jays. Just making it up. And now all of a sudden he falls in love there, loves it there, they do great, and he wants to return there. It always gets me nervous for a guy to kind of fall head over heels in love with that city or that organization. Maybe you never get a chance to get him.
Right, it's the risk you run. I mean, the Yankees took that risk with Soto, ended up in the World Series, and now he's a Met. So, I mean, it could potentially happen. That would be, for me, if you're going to start talking about trading Tong or Sproat, like those players in particular, I would want to trade for a Skubal.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? Because that's desperately what we need right now. That's why we won 83 games. Our rotation stunk, which all of a sudden now affected our bullpen, and now both suffered.
But I've read over the week, like, you name it, they're available. Sproat available, Tong available, Vientos, McNeil, Senga. I saw Peterson is available. Like, McLean is untouchable. Obviously, you're not going to deal Soto. Doesn't sound like Lindor's going to be traded. Almost everybody else is available off of this Mets team.
Yeah, I just don't, again, like, I'm not of the mindset that I'm just going to blindly trust what David Stearns is doing yet.
I don't think you should be.
I can't do that.
Mm-mm.
So do I like Polanco? Yeah, I like Polanco. Polanco had a good season last year. I mean, offensively, he was really good. I just don't like the part with him playing first base thing, when we just talked about how we're emphasizing, run prevention.
Right.
And one of the reasons why you didn't want to bring Pete back was because he's not great defensively, and you're bringing someone in that's never played first base.
But how much first base? Is he going to play 15 games, 20 games? Is he going to play 95 games? Like Pete played every game there.
Right, I understand that, but what are the other options to play at first base right now? Guys that don't play first base
and Polanco.
Right, but it's guys that don't play first base. So we're going to play that game again. Like, Vientos, he's not good at third. He's going to be good at first. How much do you want to see Jeff McNeil at first base if he's still here?
I don't really want to see Jeff McNeil on the team, and I don't think Jeff McNeil's a great clubhouse guy either, by the way.
I don't think that, I don't know if he's not a good clubhouse guy. His body language stinks. That's clear, his body language stinks. And he potentially doesn't get along well with Francisco Lindor.
Which is a problem, because Lindor's not going anywhere.
Yeah, right. And then we also have the whole Soto Lindor thing. So, right now the thing, it doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good. I promised Edwin Diaz, let's take a listen to this. The Mets' former closer, was it hard to leave the Mets?
It wasn't easy. I spent 7 years in New York. They treat me really good. They treat me great. And I choose the Dodgers because they are a winning organization, and I'm looking to win, and I think they have everything to win. So pick the Dodgers was pretty easy.
So what does that say about the Mets? That I'm looking to win, and I'm going to leave the Mets to go to the Dodgers?
They've won back-to-back World Series. You won 83 games, didn't make the playoffs. What do you mean? What does that say?
Well, the Mets have more money than God, so they
right.
Can...
But it says that. But what it says is that they didn't offer him enough money to turn his back on the Dodgers. Like, we're pretending to be something that we're not. Like, David Stearns is like, oh, hey, 3 years, $66 million. Well, if the Dodgers offer me more money and I want to win, of course I'm going to go to the Dodgers. Like, you got to get when you won 83 games, you got to get a little uncomfortable with how much money you're going to spend. That's the whole point of having the money to spend it.
Yeah. I don't understand, because they lost Rodgers too. And apparently they made a pretty good offer to Rodgers, but it got outbid. Like, why are you losing guys to money?
Because they did not prioritize Pete. It felt like, they didn't necessarily prioritize Diaz, and they have like this analytical approach, I think, where you take emotion out of it, which I think is a good thing, potentially also. But, hey, this is what the market is. This is what we feel comfortable paying, years and money. And if you can find it somewhere else, go find it somewhere else.
Interesting philosophy. If you want a guy and you have unlimited funds, you would think that you would do everything in your power to keep that guy or those guys.
I'm not even joking. It reminds me of what Joe Shane did with the Giants. Now, hopefully it works out better for the Mets, but it's like with the whole, you had Xavier McKinney. Like, you moved off Love.
Right.
Well, we were like, oh, you still have McKinney. And then McKinney, it's like it's a guy that, not you, but the team drafted, developed. He's one of the leaders in your locker room. And it's like, no, he's a safety. We're not going to pay him. And then you turn around and pay Javon Holland, who's a safety.
A lot of money, who's not as good as McKinney.
So it's like,
right.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Let's break. We'll come back. Calls lining up. We'll get to you guys. We'll hand it over to Bart and Carlin. A big, good, solid Monday for us. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire.
At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together. During the Mazda More to Move You sales event, lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for $229 a month for 33 months. Or the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for $239 a month for 33 months. Both with $49.95 due at signing. It's the Mazda More to Move You sales event at Garden City Mazda. At Garden City Mazda, expect the exceptional.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Rangers host the Ducks 7 o'clock. Couple old friends make a return, Kreider and Trouba at the Garden. Then 8:15, Dolphins and the Steelers in what's a really important game for the landscape of the AFC on Monday Night Football. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. A couple of calls, so let's get to that. And then Raymond's got his 3 stars. And then we hand it over to Bart and Carlin. Brian in Milburn. Brian, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Hey, this is a shot at Dave because I'm a huge Yankee fan. He say he hate my Yankees. I can't wait. I'm so happy that just happened to the Mets. I ain't got to worry. It's going to be like, well, I'm going to be just like Alex Rodriguez in Texas, a Maserati in the garage. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Brian. That's a great call. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'm always confused at why the Yankees, who are obviously like top-ish of the mountain, even care about the Mets.
Well, I don't think it's the Mets. They just don't like you.
No, he doesn't like me and my takes on the Mets because I don't like the Yankees.
Well, right,
I understand why the Mets fan doesn't like I understand why the Jets fan doesn't like the Giants. Why the Giants wouldn't like the Jets is beyond me. Like they're irrelevant to you.
Well, but I think it's more response to the Mets fan than it is the actual Mets. Right? It's when the Mets fan wants to, like when we got Soto. We're all fired up about it. It's our town now, and then we followed it up with 83 wins.
That's right, and they make it to the postseason again. Ed in Newark. Ed, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey guys, thanks for taking the call. So the Polanco trade, I mean the acquisition.
Yep, the signing.
He's a decent player, no doubt about it, but certainly doesn't even begin to fill all the needs that we have, even at first base. He's a decent infielder, but if we're going to move on from Pete, in large part due to the defensive woes, how is Polanco an answer? And please, with the platoons already, when you're loaded at every other position like the Dodgers, then you can afford to platoon a couple of places. But the Mets can't afford that. And like I said, and then you look offensively, he had a really good year. I think it was 2018, 2019, live ball era. He had 840 plus OPS. He had
We're talking about
year
Polanco?
last year. Polanco, yeah.
Polanco had a good year. Polanco had a good year last year.
He had a good year last year, no doubt. He's had some injuries, but he's not overwhelming anybody. And we have a whole. I mean, who's playing second base? Is that Beatty? Who's the third baseman? Who's your DH?
Simeon.
Who's left field? Who's your relievers?
Ed, it's not done. We don't know. We don't have the answers. You listen. I said this on Friday. I said it with you last week. You're entitled to freak out if that's what you choose to do. I will hold my freak out until I see how they put this whole thing together. If it's disaster after disaster and Polanco's your big move this offseason, I'll go crazy. But I hear Mason Miller's now in the mix, and there's a lot of pieces that they're interested in, and some of those moves might change my tune. Maybe they don't. It remains to be seen. Raymond?
Hi there.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. All things considered, because it could be a lot worse, honestly.
Yeah, you had a rough night last night.
With that dumb football team that I root for.
You ready for the 3 stars?
Oh, I am.
That'd be a treat.
Today's 3 stars. Today's 3 stars.
Play it again.
Number 3.
I played it a third time.
Yeah.
Well, I had to rack the page up, and I apologize for that. Anyway, listen, Football Sunday really kind of had a lot of us in a way. I mean, there's this whole Jefferson Jags thing.
You knew before today that he was a Jaguars fan?
Yeah.
That's something well known around the station?
He's the only one I know.
And know your teammates, man.
You knew that also?
Yeah. I know
Who
all
would
my
possibly
teammates.
know that he was a Jaguars fan?
I knew he was a Jaguars fan.
You got to have a conversation with him.
So literally everyone else.
And now you in the world knows because of that Tony Baselli jersey that was in here. Ira's done with the Jets. He's done with Aaron Glenn.
I can't wait for this Aaron Glenn era to be over with.
You're nowhere near the end of the Aaron Glenn era.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. That's why I'm counting the next 34 games, and then we'll be rid of him.
You hate Darius Slayton.
I do think that you hate Slayton more than most people, though.
He dropped 2 passes yesterday. He dropped a touchdown yesterday. What do you mean I hate him more than most people? The guy is so poor. This is ruining my life, and you guys are having such great enjoyment.
Listen, I'm right there with you. I deserve shame. Yeah, because, again, of that football team.
Number 2.
Okay, mocking. That's what we do on this program. Rick mocks his wife.
Yeah, I was in Chocolate World, but I had Cassie's like, well, we got to be here at a certain time because we got a reservation. And I was like, oh, we're making chocolate? She's like, yeah, we're making chocolate
That
bars.
sounded familiar.
The way you made that sound, she was henpecking you the entire time.
Well, I mean, listen, some have long days, it's long drives, it's stuff you got to take care of. Dave did it on Friday.
He drove in a beautiful Mercedes 4 hours. Wow. Way to battle.
Yeah, you knew that wasn't going to go unanswered.
Took me 3 hours to get to Jersey. I had to cross multiple bridges and tunnels, man. Jersey's a very difficult state to navigate. And then we made cocoa bars.
Listen.
Did you do the show on Friday?
But you just did.
No, you didn't, did you? I did the show. I drove 4 hours. I waited for the kid. I drank 3 cups of coffee, and I drove all the way home.
Listen, your battles are appreciated.
Number 1.
Speaking of,
you should be rooting for the Giants to get the number 1 pick. You could get the number 1 pick if we have it. You can't get it if the Raiders have it.
I mean, bad things could happen if the Giants beat the Raiders.
All I know is that, you'll be devastated, and there's a chance we get, did it happen in Florida? A man runs around naked in St. Martin because his team wins a football game.
Maybe I'll just tell the bartender, just give me shots.
Line me up some shots. Let's really get this thing done.
See, you need to tone it down. You need to tone it down.
But you guys are treating me like Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
in
we're
blue
the
tent.
NFL. We're the
That's
NFL
right.
now.
You know
Go
what?
to the
we
blue
have
tent.
a blue tent right in the other room, and every time you do what you do, we're going to bring you back there.
Right
and
to the
check
blue
you out.
tent.
Do you want unfun Rick? That's fine. I'll be nerdy sports Rick.
Yeah, nerdy sports Rick. I'm going to lie to this for Plays of the Week later, trust me, but we got to cut it short. That's it for today, guys.
Well done. Very well done. It's Rule 76.
No excuse for like a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
Everybody.
Here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
He's stealing my bits. That's what he does. You're a bit stealer is what you are.
I don't want your bits.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon